Audio check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Audio test. Audio test. Hey everybody, audio test. Check 1 2. Good morning. We'll be getting started in about 5 or so minutes. Check 1 2. All right. We'll be back soon. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Rock Solid Warrior here in South Apex, North Carolina. We are here for our 2024 NSC Youth Championship Finals. The athletes are ready. The top 10 have been set. We had our semifinals yesterday, over 130 competitors taking on the course, and we are down to our top 10 boys and top 10 girls. And we will be getting started here shortly, and we are going to be bringing out the athletes. Mr. Ryan Stratus is down on the floor. Athletes are getting into position, and we are going to turn things over to the floor to introduce our athletes. Here's a quick look at the run order for today. Here are the athletes that you'll be seeing in just a minute here. And so let's turn things over to Mr. Ryan Stratus, who is down on the floor.
And welcome everybody to the Youth Championship NSC Season 2. This is the second time we're doing it here at Rock Solid now. Getting ready to introduce our top 10 athletes, starting with the women's category. First up's gonna be Ace Nichols. Come on in. Whoa, with the front move right there. Very nice. Awesome. Second is gonna be Emily Balco. Emily Balco. Good. And we'll have y'all, keep scooting down. Come on, Ace. You can stay in line over here. Y'all right next to each other. Good. Oh, all right. Third, Nina Vidovic. Nina, come on out. Nice. And Micah Daniel. Micah, come on out. Nice. And next, Madelyn Kinker Choi. And Hope Charbonneau. Very good, very good. And Harper Bergen, come on out. Good. And then Megan Moore. Kayley Hanin. And then last for the women is going to be Ava Dombrowski. Nice. Everybody get in the order. Nice. Ace should be up front, I believe. We got the order right here. Ace Nichols.
Hope. Then Harper, Megan, Kayley,
Everybody get right on this way so you can just, right here with the sign so you can see. Yeah. Scoot on this way, everybody. One big group shot in front of the podiums, y'all. Great stuff. And here's your top 10 for the female category for the 11Us. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate y'all. Great stuff. All right, now is the top 10 11U men's category. First up's gonna be James Huck. James Huck, come on out. Rock and roll. Aiden Widler. Aiden's on out, nice. Ethan Poe. Nice. Bennett McFarland. Nice. Aric Molvin. Pose to the camera, and Jake Branch. There he is, flex on him. Mitchell Fry. And Evan Marsher. Come on out, Evan. Grayson Rukas. And last up, Gavin Shields. And there's your top 10 11U men's category. Everybody got their good photo ops out here. All right, I'd say we're good. Awesome, y'all. Come on out. And there you have it, folks. We're getting ready to start things off on the hybrid course. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let's get this show started, baby. Where do I put this microphone? Put me back in my booth.
All right, Strat, thank you so much for doing those introductions. We're so excited to see these athletes take on these courses. Athletes will run 3 courses here this morning. Athletes will be taking on the hybrid speed and burnout. Here's how the finals scoring works here at NSC. Athletes will run 3 courses.
Hybrid.
Athletes will be given points based on placement in each course, 10 points for first, 9 points for second, so on down the line. And then points will be added across all the courses to get a final score. The maximum score is 30 points. And there are the tie-breaking procedures if we end up with a tie at some point. So the women's athletes will be getting ready to get started. They'll be leading the charge here this morning. And so all 10 athletes will run all 3 courses. Certainly a lot for them to do. Definitely excited to see these athletes take on the hybrid course again. It's always interesting to see the athletes on day 2 run the course again. You see a lot of improvements, a lot of efficiencies. Obstacles have been made maybe a little bit harder than what they saw yesterday, and so it's always fun to get to see them take on the course again. And then very excited for the addition of the burnout here today. They did not run the burnout yesterday, and so it's going to be very exciting to see these athletes take on the burnout, see whose grip strength is going to take over as it leads them down the stretch. And so we will be going to the floor in just a little bit to get our first runner underway. Just got the call from the judge. About 30 seconds, we'll have Ace Nichols. Here's another look at the run order. Ladies on the left side, men on the right side. Ace Nichols, Emily Balco, and Nina Vidovic are going to be your first 3 to run. And so I'd like to welcome back to the booth Mr. Ryan Stratis. Thanks for heading out on the floor for us.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It's great to be back. A rare scene to see me out on the floor with a microphone in hand, so a rare look at that. It's good to be back here in my little home environment, I guess, in the commentating booth. It looks like our first athlete, Ace Nichols, is going to be stepping up to the start platform to get things going. Home gym happens to be the Barn. It's out in Dorsey, Illinois, and trains at Shinobi Fitness. Being the first athlete, she has to be first in each category, each stage. So she will be leading the charge and has the opportunity to really put the pressure on the rest of the field. Big swing going in. That pillar is in play, going with that bicycle kick to get things going. He's got a background in soccer and gymnastics.
3-minute and 30-second time limit here.
Been extended a bit. Yep, extended a bit. They've changed a few things on that course. Forcing some new things here, so especially the skateboard obstacle. We saw yesterday athletes were kicking the board down the track, but now that option has been eliminated. They have to go down the skateboard as intended. Ooh, and that side reach is a little tricky. Might have to ping off the pillar some to get that swing figured out. Retry system is still in play here for hybrid. A little spun around. She's getting some confirmation here. Yes, pillar is in play. Good, quick thinking from Ace. Not getting flustered out there. But now we can rest the hands. Oh, you have to take it down. You can't kick it down anymore. That option has been eliminated. This is a forced move. Trains under the Folsoms, Tyler Smith, Isabella Wakeham. Trains alongside Millie Eves and Megan Moore. But getting spun around here, trying to get through. Going to be a little quicker this time. And now we have to be cautious with the feet. You want to get steady on there. She can plant her feet and hold and jump. There we go. A lot of athletes yesterday didn't get an opportunity to really feel what that skateboard felt like riding down since they took that shortcut. Ace able to figure it out on her second attempt. Okay, moving through now. Saw this one be a pretty tricky obstacle, sliding down the track, but ooh, missed with the hand, but able to match it after the fact. This has been altered as well.
Yeah, this is a little bit harder now. There's a UFO added. The hold yesterday right here was easier. A lot more difficult here today.
Wow, great job, Ace. Not being phased by the difficulty change.
Yeah, Ace with about a minute to go now.
These sloping grips, not the most forgiving on the tendons. Oh, so close. Needs to be a little higher up when she catches. That'll give her some time to really brace for impact. Once those hands engage those ledges. Ace taking a chance to catch her breath. Trying again. Popping right into it. That's going to save her some strength on the swing. Up and in. There we go. Again, with that bicycle kick, 1 foot, then the trail leg follows through. That helps generate momentum, and she's picking up the pace here onto the modified version.
10 seconds to go here. She's got to move quick if she wants a shot.
Oh, yeah, it's tough. No, yeah, the foot locker is a tough one. It's a forced precision landing with your feet. Emily Balco standing by. Emily getting ready to go. She's got the chalk ready. You see the chalk prints on her legs there. That's to help chalk up in the moment so she doesn't have to rely on somebody to present her any chalk. It takes a couple extra seconds every time you do that. Emily swinging through, getting on to the bouncing bungee bar. All right, no problem there. That one was posing a couple issues yesterday for a lot of athletes. Good push off the platform to get that skateboard rolling down the track. Now the change of direction. It's a little tricky. See how time-consuming that can be, but now we've got it locked in, pulling up a bit. Hold on tight. Riding down, jump out, there we go, good work, and right away just heading into the key lock hang, the circuit breaker, overhead holds. Got a couple notches there for those cannonballs to settle in, but this one doesn't have anything to stop you on the exit. So she has to dismount before it falls out, and you can see how easy it can be to hesitate, but she commits to it right away. Okay, that UFO is a little tricky now. They had a smaller hold that had indents for their fingers. It was easier to hold on to, kind of help them get a little further into the wall. Now let's see how Emily decides to attack it this time. Second attempt coming up.
Yeah, you saw her trying to turn here a little bit. That was pretty successful yesterday for the 13U division who had this same hold. Oh, let's go, Strat. Oh!
No! Ooh, looks like she might have clipped her knuckle on something. She only has one chance remaining. Danbury, Connecticut, out in Ninja Mania. Just that one change on that hold makes a huge difference here, but looks like we got it dialed in.
Let's go on the third try. Here we go, Strat.
Great work. We're down to 1 minute remaining, and she is not hesitating before starting the slopers, trusting her grip's going to stay strong here. Excellent job, Emily. and right away into it. You know, it's great to see these athletes, you know, have a couple issues on an earlier obstacle, but then lock it right back in. Here's where the balance is going to be tested. Ooh, on these toe jam type boxes. Changing direction. Hopping in. Kicking it open and going through now, right away. Heading in to the inverted tick-tock. We got 15 seconds.
Yeah, she's going to have to make the climb right here, Strat, if she wants the chance.
Hold.
Come on.
Shimmy, shimmy. Big leap. And right at the time, she has enough to at least jump onto this trapeze, but 3:30 is going to be it. Gets a hand on the last obstacle to give it a try. Great run, great recovery from Emily.
Yeah, I think she's happy with that. Look, she climbs really nicely done here. Leaps out, and it's just under the time limit. I think it was about 3:26 out of 3:30. Great job from Emily there.
Yeah, awesome work. Up now is going to be Nina Vidovic. Nina standing by. Courses are being reset. See Mr. Swanson leaning forwards, just making sure everything is good to go. Seeing if Nina has any questions. Gonna get some shoe clean off here real quick before starting things off. And here we go. Nina swinging in. That rope swing, pretty huge. Bouncing down. Going with a little lock-off tech. That's holding those arms at a almost 90 degree. Gives you a lot more control hanging from bars like that. And a little bit of a shimmy required to get to the end of the track. See how we get to that ring. Good. And right away, kicking off of the pillar. That's going to save her a lot of time. And now we got to steady our swing. And surfs up. Nice job, Nina. Get on out of there. I know, Chris, you mentioned just earlier how the endurance of these athletes is really going to be tested. They ran 2 courses yesterday, 3 more today for the finalists. How much can they recover? Nina looking fresh out there still, getting through the circuit breaker without any issues. Good jump to that UFO.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 days events, it really is a little bit more of a marathon than a sprint. Really trying to manage your energy levels, your nutrition intake. It's all very important when you've got so many courses to run to try to get onto that podium.
Well, nice work. First try for Nina off of the modified wall, the Rings of Saturn, and making quick work of the sloping ledges as well. On now to the toe jam. Saw some of the athletes make a mock obstacle of this upstairs in the warm-up area. They were kind of reminded me of what we used to do back in the day when we'd see obstacles on A&W trying to put stuff together in the parking lot.
What are you talking about, Strat? We never saw obstacles early on A&W.
we
never did that.
You're right. You're right.
You're going to get us in trouble.
We didn't spy on testing or anything like that. Nina trying to get to the edge of those blocks. No, it's so close. That's okay. She's smiling about it. She's got a great time going into this. 10-second mandatory reset time for every athlete, no matter where they fall.
And she was so dialed in, and she had so much time. Just a quick misstep there.
Yeah, there isn't much room for those feet. It's landing like you would want to land on those ledges when you're trying to be accurate and get out of there.
Much better there on the second attempt.
Nicely done, Nina. And here we go on to the inverted tick-tock. So the 2 spotters are there to prevent it from going all the way around if they are upside down entirely. And if they hesitate here, they have to jump.
Nina!
No. So it's better if they try to jump with at least a foot back where that bar is at, or if it's really high up to give them some more time to jump. If they jump as it's descending, they're not going to have the momentum.
Here we go on the second
That's
attempt, Strat. Yes, dude.
Nicely done, Nina. And she's got a couple more seconds to at least give this a go. Man, what a run. Nice job from Nina Vivic.
Yeah, let's take a look at how fine the line is here, Strat, of clear and fail.
Oh,
barely on that balance there. The toe just clips the top.
Wow, dude,
just a little bit. But she got a smile on her face and
having a good time out there. Got to work on, I know some athletes are going to see that and be like, oh, great, I got to start working my parkour precisions now.
Now there's special deliveries for your feet. What the heck's going on out here?
Now Micah Daniel swinging into action. Micah coming out of the Obstacle Academy. Bouncing down the track. Skateboard time, shimmying forwards a bit. Big jump coming up.
Another one-handed grab off of the ring there.
Taking the time to make sure that swing is good. Here's a look at the drop down. Ooh, we good. Thumbs up from the judge. Great.
Big thumbs up there. Big thumbs up.
Boy, dude. She was riding down almost on one foot and then had the forethought to remember to keep that trail leg up. That's what you got to do in these competitive scenes. Know where those landings are. Don't step down if you don't have to. Circuit break time. Got a slot up there for that last. Ooh, darn. Got to go back to the beginning.
Yeah, it looks like she tried to static it. She kept her hand on the back key lock. And it just kind of pulled her backwards just a little bit.
All right, here we go. Try number 2. This is the original version of this. Way back in the day, the Skywalker. Ooh, come on, try again, Micah. We're close. Hold it. Dismount out. There we go. Good recovery. That's going to save her some energy. Didn't want to have to get through that one again. Get 3 tries on each obstacle with whatever time they have remaining.
Oh, really nicely done. Great transition from the UFO to the wall.
Oh, she had it. I think she just hesitated a second there in the middle. Started to reach back. And that, unfortunately, caused her to fall off completely. Yeah, this wall shimmy.
Again, a really nice transition.
I mean, this is about as video game-like as you can get. Ooh, good save.
Pulls the UFO back in. Really smart.
Nice.
There
Good job. Chalking up just a little bit thanks to that bucket of chalk, and then getting right back into action. Moving on through. We got 30 seconds to try to get through the shoe boxes here.
Ooh. Good save.
Oh, rocking the Olos. Those were traditionally a parkour shoe. They have recently got into the ninja scene. Good save. Down to the final 10 seconds. No, clipped it, and then that's going to do it. But smiling it out. I'm going to walk it out. High fives and hugs on the way through. Some good recoveries out there.
She looked really, really good here on these cliff boxes. Just so locked in, showing great grip strength. Great run from Micah.
And again, with that bicycle kick, one leg then the other following through. Starting to see that more and more often utilized by these athletes. Madelyn Kinker Choi begins her run on the hybrid. Coming out of the Ninja Playground and the movement lab out in San Dimas.
Look at her just getting into a rhythm. Quickly down the track.
Oh yeah, it was great speed. So give her some time here to adjust for the skateboard. Look for that pillar. Great job. Let's see how we handle this. Ooh, coming down. Okay, shake it out a bit.
Want to make sure you really lean forward.
Lean back a bit. Hopefully the wrist is okay. So you're shaking it a little bit as she raced for impact. Yeah, a lot of these athletes took that shortcut yesterday of kicking the board down the track. There we go, good. She's out of there on to the overhead key locks. That's it, keep on cruising. Make sure it slides down that track and very good. She got first place back in 2022 at the UNAA World Series. Trained under Arnold Hernandez out of Movement Lab out there in San Dimas. Really leaning into the wall. Great patience out of Madelyn.
Yeah, she finished in 7th place last year at the NSC Youth Championship in this division. So she has some experience on the 2-day event, on the speed hybrid burnout.
Nice work. Here's that bicycle kick again coming into play. Ooh, good save. This is a foot-only obstacle. No hands allowed. Slight modifications on how they faced it yesterday. Those gray carpet-bonded foam blockers are out of bounds, so they cannot step on those. Going forwards, nice job. You don't have to flip open those doors on the shoe boxes, and she felt unstable and just went for it. And here is the TikTok inversion. She's still good. Hasn't fallen off yet. The judges were there just in case. Has to start running up and trust we can get to that trapeze. Nicely done. We got 25 seconds. This might be a clear here, DeGange.
Come on, Madelyn.
We got a flip and catch. Oh, she tried it. She tried to go in the moment. We'll have about 10 seconds remaining. Right now, with that speed, that puts her in the lead right now. Up we go. That's going to be it for the time, so they can latch onto the top like that and drop down is the goal, but not quite able to get through. That is a tough obstacle at the end, and here's another look at the save.
You could see her toes hit the top and somehow made their way into the slot.
Yeah, that little shoebox there. Perfect job. And great work on that other obstacles, not making sure we didn't fall off of there. And Hope Charbonneau getting ready to go right now. Big swing in. Hope bouncing down. Watch those corners. Nicely done. Coming out of Ninja Mania. Oh, plenty of speed. Now wants to look for that pillar to kick off a little bit more, perhaps. Here we go. And then time it just right. Good pull. 4-time WNL World finalist. Finalist at UNAA and FINA. So well-versed in the world of competitions for the Ninja Leagues, and nice job off the skateboard. Good work. Big back pull. And committing on the first move, we got it. Oh, moving at a good pace here. Pulls into the wall, feeling, unstable, unfortunately, had to go back. One of the first place finishers at the Grit Ninja Games as well. That was a 4-lane racing series. Oh, but she's having a hard time right now on the sidewall, figuring this thing out.
She's okay. Shaking her head, getting some words from the coach.
Third and final attempt. Staying steady a little bit longer here.
Yeah, there we go, Strat.
Whoo! Way to go, Miss Charbonneau. Not giving up. That shows the heart of these athletes. It's easy to get frustrated sometimes when you're not making it much further on those obstacles, but with that retry system, the 3 tries give you that 1 extra life. And she knows she's got to pick up the pace a little bit here on the toe jam. Yeah, hands down, unfortunate. You got to use those hands to protect yourself.
Yeah, she knows she's moving with a little bit of a quicker pace. Wants to get to that last obstacle at least. She's got a little bit of time. No need to panic right now.
You got this, Hope. Ah, you see, you got to hop. She tried to go for a step into it, but due to that unstable rocking platform, try to lead with one leg, it's going to knock you out off to one or the other side. Trust it. Jump and land. Again, this is down to the wire here. Less than 10 seconds. Get that point, Hope. Very good. And goes right into the inverted tick-tock, but time is going to be up. So we had a couple tough ones out there, but man, she stuck with it. Great job, Hope.
I just want to call this out. Look at how smooth she makes this transition. We saw this as a very difficult obstacle yesterday, and just so smooth.
Nice job. Good match on top of her other hand, following through. Didn't need to leave space for it. Just trusted her grip to stay strong. Harper Bergen begins her run. Harper getting a big swing here. Bouncing down the track, coming out of the Warrior Factory, Syracuse. You can see your eye on those sides of the bar to make sure it wasn't drifting too far to one side. Not much momentum off the platform, though. It's going to cause her to force it to the end of the track. A little bit of time. Not quite there, so it's unfortunate if she just pushes off the start platform a little bit harder.
Yeah, she just needs to run into it a little bit.
Wait for that reset, and there we go. It's okay. Maybe she feels a little more comfortable going this slower route. Trusting her jumping power is going to get her there. Got a coach, Julian McConnell. Khakis Ninja from back in the day. Now Harper looking for key lock slot. Straightening out her swing. Up and in, follows through. Dismounts on down, great work.
Yeah, and remember, these athletes ran this course yesterday with a 3-minute time limit. It's now 3:30. That 30 seconds makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it does, and we need that extra 30 seconds, especially with the course modifications, making things a little trickier out there, forcing some athletes to take their retries. Try number 2, that vice grip on that UFO, doesn't want to let it go, has to trust the jump. Oh, you can see the frustration starting to build a bit. Harper, you can do this. It's moments like this and really start to challenge the athletes. And commit.
Yeah, she's locked in here.
Well, beautifully done, not giving up. Staying composed in those moments when you only have that one last chance can be tough, but she's able to put it back together. Get through those cliffhangers. That's one of her favorite type of obstacles anyway. So she is happy to get through that quickly. It's going to give her a little breathing room here for the toe jam.
If she can get through this quick, she'll have some time for that last obstacle.
Rocking those series ones. Woo, doesn't even open the block all the way, but she's fine.
That bumps her up into 4th place right now.
All right, we got to get that momentum built up here. Stay low. Little high grab. She's trying to climb a little too soon, perhaps. Keep it going.
Come on, Harper.
Oh, my gosh, dude. Right onto the edge there. Chalks up quickly. Might have time. It's 10 seconds. It's going to be close. Oh, my gosh. What a run from Harper. Not giving up out there. And you could see that was almost starting to fall back, but trusted that the momentum would carry her forward, latching on and getting one last point before time running out. All right. Megan Moore standing by right now, swinging into action. This is the Guinness World Book record holder for the fastest through a series of flywheels. Some low laches was able to get her through that obstacle challenge quickly, claiming that title. No problem so far. Also says in her bio, she's got a pet chinchilla. Hopefully the chinchilla's at home watching, enjoying the show. As Megan's trying to get that side swing figured out. And this is a spot that's tough. Trying to go too quick sometimes can throw you off a bit. But now can she dial in this skateboard drop? Very good. Launches forward. Now on to the circuit breaker. Season 8 WNL Mature Kids World Champion. So not too new to the world of high competitive leagues. Should feel comfortable under the pressure.
Look at that transition.
Oh yeah, nice job falling into it. And already, man, you can tell these athletes, if they've got their swing tech figured out, they know exactly how to pre-position their legs mid-flight to get through efficiently and making short work of those cliff ledges. You got a Guinness World Book record on the flywheels. Those shouldn't pose enough problem for her. Seen another pair of the Olos out there being tested. Good hops. Ooh, we missed a slight reset. That's okay. Didn't hold her up too much. We might.
Yeah, I'm just glad it didn't distract the athlete. Still able to lock in.
And she is setting an incredible time here. Trust it. Falling forward, almost taking flight. Oh, just climbing on the wrong block there. That's okay. Just a quick reset. And she's got plenty of time to Ganji.
She's got a lot of time here, Strat.
Oh, she was going for the quick turn. Little slap tech, rotate tech type obstacle. We've seen throwback obstacles introduced a handful of years ago, but now this twisting tech. Oh my gosh, great job, Megan. Now we got to go to that bar forwards and hold on for the drop.
She's on it here.
She's almost done. Just got to get to that trapeze. We got one more move. She has to repeat this. on the hands. 5. It's going to be close to Angie, but we got it. We got it clear with 2 seconds to spare. Megan Moore, first clear on the hybrid.
First clear on the hybrid. Let's take a look at this last move. She's got to go make the flip. Megan Moore able to do it. So good strat.
Wow, dude, and with just seconds to spare, able to get one huge up kick, get that momentum for that buzzer. What a run.
Megan.
All right, well, I think we're going to hear from our first finisher of the day, Megan Moore with Mr. Ethan Swanson right now.
Unbelievable run. Our first buzzer of the day on an incredibly difficult course. Talk to us. There's some difficult changes today versus yesterday. How did those changes feel?
It was pretty good. I liked how they put the blocks there, and I feel like I like how they did a bunch of things. I don't know. The UFO was cool because we got to do the thing that the older division did, so that was good.
You absolutely killed it. I have to talk about there was a missed reset on the toe jam, and you still kept your composure. What was going through your mind getting to that spot at the end of the obstacle and seeing, uh-oh, like something's out of your control, potentially could ruin your run?
I just thought like it would only take a couple seconds, so I thought it's fine.
Well, amazing. And then the last obstacle, you finished with 2 seconds left. Did you have any idea how much time was left or was coming close?
I heard someone yell I had 15 seconds left on the last one, so I knew I had to hurry. So.
Well, amazing run. You're sitting in first place right now. How do you feel going into speed and burnout?
I feel good on speed. I did a couple things bad yesterday because I slipped up, but I feel like I can fix those things. And burnout, I really like burnout, so I'm excited for that.
Well, we're very excited to watch you on both of those. Congrats, you're sitting in first place right now and a buzzer.
Thank you.
Hey, nice job.
Megan Moore with a huge clear. Really nice job from that young athlete.
Yeah, great efficiency out there. Didn't hesitate much out there, just stuck to her game plan. Up now, Kayley Hanin. Kayley coming out of Ascend obstacle training. Lucas Raleigh and Matt D'Amico out here as her coaches. Big backswing, no problem through the first obstacle. Going with those tiny hops, bending the arms, keeping that bar straight. I like it. Good run in to the skateboard. Gonna send that swing askew a bit, but able to adjust. That pillar is in play. But now steadies for the slide down. Gets it in 1. So now it's really going to be about that efficiency through. Not taking any retries. Big backswing for Kayley. Up and in. No problem. Perfect on the kick through at the end there to ensure we had that momentum. See the rings in place. Saturn's rings standing by. Use that UFO. She can hang on to it as much as she wants to get to those next rings. Little yoink. Magnet.
So much control there on the wall.
Yeah, she's not too concerned at all about falling off. Totally locked in. Got some great history and competitive background. Ooh, a little bit of a swivel there. Able to salvage it. Gold medalist for the USA Ninja Nationals just a couple months ago back in Anaheim for the 11U category. That was 100-meter side-by-side racing, but right now it's all eyes on her. And wow, was able to step out to it. Was quick with the trail leg to make sure it didn't dump her off to the side too much. Again with that step-out tech. Nice work.
Yeah, she was second place yesterday coming into this. So smooth here.
There it is. Starting to see athletes make it to the twist grip here. Twisting Cliff gets it in the first move. Gotta brace for impact on this drop. You see the athletes staying more to one side because if they forget that board twists, they'll get dumped off when they let go of one hand to reach for that bottom bar. Moment of truth here, plenty of time. First move! Almost gets it. It looked like she wanted to really force both hands onto one side and just might have grabbed on top of her other one. Not taking long, just took enough time for the reset team to get in action. Now it might be catching up to her. Still has some time. Final attempt. Got to rush now, 5 seconds. My goodness, could it be possible? Oh, the time up, but wow, what a run from Kayley. Was flawless up until this point. And wow, dude, you know how fast your reaction time has to be to twist something in midair and then catch on your way down. Great work from Kayley. Our last runner, Ava Dombrowski. Ava taking a couple swings here to make sure we're good off the first obstacle.
Yeah, this is our final runner, which means she was first place heading into today off of the semifinals round. Had a really good hybrid run. Finished the course yesterday.
Oh no! A slight miss on the skateboard. We're going to have to try again. Need a little bit more momentum. Just hesitated a bit. There we go. Got it that time. Again, we're going to have to kick off that pillar perhaps. You have the reach. Nope, she's got the reach. Now the drop down. Hold on tight. Very good. Now she might be feeling that pressure a little bit, having that one fail early on. And she is a seasoned athlete. She's been training since she was 7. Currently 11. Got a handful of years. Trains out of Ninja Fit in Atlanta. Tyler Gillette, the Dream Chaser. Longtime Ninja athlete as well as her coach. She's hopping her way through. Quick shakeouts, no problem on the rings of Saturn. Now on to the rotating ledges. Stopping her swing a bit each time. Sure of that grip. Nice job. Go, step out tech, lead out with one foot, follow through with the trail leg. Now, can you do that again? No need to. Goes for a quick hop, quick plyometric move here. Hopping to the end of the block.
Wow, that was really smooth from Ava.
Getting here with still about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Quick run up. Takes a chance to balance up there. Good work, Ava. My goodness, that's going to put her into third right now.
Yeah, she was able to complete this yesterday.
So they want to slap with their left hand and be ready to catch. Wow, dude, that is such a quick move. Static reaches. So give her hands a little bit of a breather. Back onto the trapeze bar. Swing is a little askew. Yo, Ava, hold on tight. One more move to make.
Are you kidding me, Strat? Are you kidding me?
Look at that time and that move.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Give it up,
folks. What did we just watch?
Give it up.
Well, you know we got to show the replay on that.
Check this tech, dude. Slaps, peels off with one
How
hand.
is she holding this?
What a save from Ava, and oh man, and we got another finisher out there. Let's head down to the floor. I'm sure she's ready to chat with Mr. Ethan Swanson.
Unbelievable. Let's talk to Swan.
You had a buzzer yesterday coming into today in first place, and then you just secured first place again on the hybrid. How's it feel?
Amazing. I don't know. I'm so tired.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. It looked like every bit of strength. We have to ask you about that one-handed catch. We weren't sure if you were going to hold it. How close were you to holding on or falling off on that last
I
move?
had like that much of my finger, just like this tiny little piece on. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold on.
Well, you did, and you're sitting in first place. I have to ask you, beginning of your course run on the skateboard, a little bit of a hiccup, a fall there. How do you push through that? Does that make you more nervous for the rest of your run?
A little bit. I was just telling myself, it's okay, it's just like one fall, you still have enough time.
Well, you're no stranger to the finals. We know you're in the finals last year. What are you thinking going into the speed and then the burnout?
I'm super excited. I love Burnout. It's my favorite type of course, so super
Well,
excited for
that's
Burnout.
awesome because you didn't get to run it yesterday, so we'll see you on the speed and then your favorite course to Burnout very soon.
Thank you.
Hey, nice job.
Ava Dombrowski, what an amazing run, Strat.
Wow.
I have to, Strat. I'm sorry, but I got to do it. We're going to go back and watch that again. I have to.
Yeah, that was an insane
I have to
catch.
watch this again. I can't stop looking at it.
This is a good move. This is a great catch here. Under the pressure. Knowing we already had one miss from early on. I think we're going to be ready. Yeah, we got the gentleman up now. Great stuff on the course now. Going to make some changes out there. Just a few things on the course. Nothing too drastic. I want to say the shoebox is going to be changed up a little bit. Other than that, things going to be pretty much the same.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the leaderboard here.
You can find at ninjasportnetwork.com if you want to follow along at home, but here's where we stand right now. Athletes will be running all three stages, and those points will be added up. See who's going to be our champions out here. The top four going to be walking away with some trophies.
Yeah, so Ava Dombrowski, Megan Moore, Kayley Hanin, and Madelyn Choi. Those are your top four right now. Remember, points added across all three disciplines, hybrid speed and burnout. What a course, Strat.
Yeah, what a great way to start the championship here.
It's all over the place. I mean, it's so well distributed. Athletes are able to recover from some of their earlier falls. A lot of the obstacles are technical, but not so technical that the athletes are not able to overcome. The rock wall specifically stands out. We saw several athletes take 2 falls there, and then they got on the third try and then made it very deep into the course. And so the combination of time limit and course difficulty, in my opinion, is very, very well done here.
Yeah, the team here rock solid, able to really dial in the difficulty of this one. It's been fun to see these athletes facing some challenges, but still able to overcome in the moment.
I think we're getting down to our next runner, James Huck, going to start things off on the boys division.
James Huck is one of Michael Johnson's athletes coming out of the NYX training facility that's out in Woodstock, Georgia. Check that location out. I know they got a expansive program both along with the ninja side of things, but also one of the rare locations that has a full quad. That's the World Chase Tag program and competition series. That has been going extremely well for the parkour community. A lot of ninjas starting to make their way into that world as well, as James hopping down the bungee bar track. No problem, and gets a full head of steam before skating on down. Ooh, full extension there. Hold on tight, James. He's fighting a little bit for it, but kicks off the pillar. That's A-OK. Nice job down the skateboard as well. Originally from Ackworth, Georgia. Says himself when he's not training on Ninja, likes to either play basketball or on that World Chase Tag quad. Oh, getting a little hung up there. Couldn't get that second handle all the way locked in. So there aren't any places to put the notch up there on that final track. You have to commit to the way down. Nothing there to steady it. Something like this was introduced as one of the semifinals obstacle back in the day on A&W. Now it's just getting thrown into the mix as a transition obstacle for some of these athletes and a big dismount down. Nice job, James. It should help. Some of that parkour skills should help here. Good, lean into it. Don't start trailing away.
Good jump out from James there. Minute and 50 seconds on the clock. Remember the time limit. 30 seconds extended from yesterday. So 3:30.
Here we go. We're all tight. One more move to the sideways they have to do. Nice catch.
Yes, sir, James.
Man, he is just shaking it out and moving through. And he is the captain of the World Chase Tag team out of NYX. So this parkour putting on display here.
Here's the big change here on the balance.
Whoa, they had to do sideways move, and look at that. That just goes to show you got a background in parkour. Gonna have some good accurate foot placements. One more backswing we go. Start that shimmy. Leap for it. Oh, just shy. Try again. 30 seconds now. He's going to have to be quick. Time ticking away. That's plenty right there, I think. Shimmy. Big leap.
Yes, sir, Strat.
Oh, man, it's like walking the plank. You don't know when it's going to slide out from under you. James just shot right to it, and now for the twist cliff. Man, gosh, that is so tough.
It's a tough move, dude.
And that is going to do it for James's run, but the first athlete to face that course in the men's division. It's always a tough spot to be in, but getting to the final obstacle is going to put the pressure on the rest of the field. Know what they have to get. All right, Aiden coming up now. Widler swinging into action. That twist tech start things off. Repping the 605 Ninja out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota area, popping on down. Some of old Jason Steinberg's gym. Oh, he's not feeling it out there. Needs to reset. Really feel comfortable trying to go for it in that position. Try number 2. No, Aiden. Getting hung up a bit. Needs to get a little further down the track. Okay, we're out of the danger zones for at least that part of this obstacle, but he's just now starting it. Swing a little askew. Got to calm it down. Don't knock that skateboard away by accident. Commit to the drop in. Lean forwards with it. Don't let it go.
Don't let it go. Oh, big save, Strat.
Aiden, man, had me sweating back here. But he's through it. And now focusing in on those circuit breakers. Good composure out of this young man.
The nice thing is now it's a clean slate. You were on your last attempt on that obstacle, but now you've got some wiggle room.
Bingo, nice. He's cruising now. Gonna help give him some confidence. Start clearing obstacles on the first try. Get back into the mix. Going to take a quick swing back. Those volumes help alleviate some of the pressure on the hands. Bingo. Nice job, Aiden. Stick with it, man. Likes to play a bit of video games and big on sports. Now he's getting ready for that football season. Vikings season to get cranked up in a bit. Comes that sideways throw. Good catch.
Yeah, it's a great job on the sideways throw there.
Right on the corner of the block as well, just collapsing down. But the toe jam on that first unstable platform. Got to trust the 2 feet at the same time. There it is. And now the turn, the 90-degree turn. Out of there. Nice job, Aiden. We got 30 seconds. Might have enough time. Get up and over the upside down. Wow, look at that confidence.
All right, Aiden onto the last obstacle. This is so impressive considering he was
dude.
down to his final attempt on the skateboard slider.
I know. Yo,
Here
let's
we go.
Aiden, get out of town. No, he whiffed on the next move. The trail hand was a little too far to one side. He knew he was under the pressure of the time limit.
Final attempt on the skateboard slider. It starts to go on him. If he loses it, it's over. The run is done. He's able to somehow pull it back in and still get to the dismount.
And then to make it to the final obstacle, that shows great focus out of Aiden. Ethan Poe, next athlete ready to go. Ethan coming out of the Dexterity Depot. So Tim Dexter and crew out there. Another gym that happens to have one of the World Chase Tag quads. They like to cross-train parkour and ninja. Great tech on the bounce. Ooh, a one-handed save. And we'll look at that speed to get to this point. No need to kick off a pillar or anything, but here he wants to settle a bit. Line up on the one. He's out of there making great time. Got 2 years of experience. So only in his sophomore year of the competitive scene. Looking really strong out there. Ooh, overshoots a bit on the UFO. You have to have those hands centered. And it has one point that it's attached. Right there in the middle. So your hands have to be even on both sides. Here comes... Oh, he just pinched it to hold on.
Somehow.
Gotta yoink that magnet. Goes for a quick hop off, and good work, Ethan. He's able to make that adjustment cleanly. Trying to link these through. Nice job on the first few boxes. Now the sideways catch. Holding tight. Coming up on 1.5 minutes. Okay, a little bit of a beta break. Haven't seen that move yet, just skipping past. Taking one more point of peril out of position. Ooh, how are we going to face the sideways move? Yes, sir!
Yes,
putting that parkour
dude.
on display. Trains with Tim Dexter, Matt Bradley, and his older brother, Elias. And Matt Bradley in attendance. Ooh, a little too quick. And no, he's got to drop. Yep, yeah, that's what happens. That's why the judges are there to stop the board from over-rotating. Sometimes it's salvageable if it doesn't rotate all the way around and they touch the ground, but unable to figure it out there. Try number 2. Again, not quite able to get the timing just right. We have time. A handful of seconds remaining. It's knowing exactly when you can start climbing to keep it moving forwards once you get it to that tipping point. Third and final attempt. Unfortunate for Ethan. Not quite able to get the timing right. Put some good parkour skills on display. Able to get out of the toe jam. Not quite able to figure out the TikTok. That's okay. Next athlete, Bennett McFarland. Standing by. Coming out of Ninja Nation, Murphy. Out in Texas, big kip out, nice throw. Second year competing. About 3 years of training in. Made it to the quarterfinals in the Ninja World Cup, but got a little hung up there. See him hands, trying to calm himself down. Breathe with it, knows he has a few seconds. Yee, full out stretch there on the catch, good work. Moving up now for the rings. Got a little more move, couple more moves to make on the way down. Good jump and rolls out of that skateboard. You start seeing some of these athletes have more sense of urgency once they see these other athletes and know where they have to get, how far they need to get, and by when. I wonder if that's starting to play a factor in some of their attacks as Bennett gets through the circuit breaker smoothly.
Yeah, he's cruising now.
Oh, nice job, dude. Just perfect on the rings of Saturn. Kept that UFO in hand for a bit longer. And sure he wasn't going to start sliding off and going to get some quick laches here on the swinging slopers. Sideways catch, twist in midair. Spotting that landing right away. Nice job, Bennett. Opening up the shoe boxes. This is one of the athletes that was upstairs practicing these toe jams. They made their own version. My goodness, nice job.
Yeah, great job there.
You saw me spying on him upstairs. I was just walking around trying to talk to some of the athletes earlier, and I saw what they were working on.
He's like, nothing to see here, nothing to see here.
He's like, nothing to see. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Move along.
We need a little bit more. Got to get more momentum. You hear the crowd getting behind him now. It's okay. It's okay. See, he is ready and raring to go. Got to wait for that 10-second mark. He's got plenty of time. He's got lots of time here. One more try. You hear everybody yelling the beta. That's tough in that moment, man, when you're trying to focus in. You know you only have one last chance. Come on. Yo, let's go, Bennett. And no breaks here. He's like, I got plenty of grip. That last obstacle didn't give me any grip test. Kind of asking for the time now, which is smart. Athletes have to ask for the time. Nobody is going to yell it out for him. That's an official judge. And he just went for it there. Knew he was short on time, but an amazing run from Bennett.
Final attempt here. Gotta make it.
That hop, man, that hop off the top. You just gotta hope it's gonna get you far enough. Nicely done. Aric Molvin, ready to go right now. Aric coming out of Warrior Tech. From Wake Forest, North Carolina. Oh, now to the bar we go. Bounce down. No problem, looking smooth so far. Originally from Minnesota. Moved out to the Raleigh area in 2019. Originally trained out of Conquer Ninja. Good hop off the skateboard. He's moving at a great pace here, DeGange. He's a sub-minute to this point.
Yeah, he's cruising right now.
Looking pretty locked in. Justin Fitzgerald, his coach out of Warrior Tech. He's podiumed at all 4 North Carolina leagues that he's been in. Good work, good timing on the dismount as well. Swinging around. Aric looking really controlled here. Whew, right on the block. A-OK, good to go. Nice catch on the cliffs. Favorite type of courses happen to be hybrid. So he enjoys these style of challenges. Hybrid courses providing some tough moves for these athletes out there, but Aric just thriving in this element.
Dude, he's cruising right now, Strat.
Oh yeah, he is just not holding back here at all. Whee! Oh, and just off to the side. I thought he had it. Looked like he had a slight step down onto the back of the shoe block. So he's going to have to take a reset. Still plenty of time here. Only step on the black portions. And again, going to fall forwards with it. That's
Nice job, Ari.
Yeah, that sideways move, a little more challenging. Upside down we go. All right, nice job, Aric, and into the final obstacle. With time to spare, just chalks up enough to get those hands dry, twist and go. First catch, great move. Reaches out, hold on for the drop. Repeat that process. Here we go again. Twist and catch! Ah, just off axis a bit. Oh man, all right, 15 seconds. It might be doable. Aric, all eyes on you, time ticking away. First catch again, great job. I see him trying to utilize this side to make sure his hand's staying on top. Not trying to grab fully on top of his hand, but almost crisscrossing. And that, unfortunately, is time. But a great run from Aric.
Yeah, this is so good right here. Slaps it down, gets his hand back on top of it very quickly. That's a great job.
Jake Branch stepping up now. Training out of the rig. It's out in Georgia. Glenn Davis out in that area. Also trains out of his backyard ninja gym he's got. A little ninja barn set up as well. Started competing back when he was only 6 years old. Started ninja when he was only 4. Smooth moves through the bouncing bunsies. Oh, great job on that skateboard. Now we're going to kick off that pillar a little bit. Got to calm it down for the skateboard ride down the track. Committing to it and goes right away. Nice job. Plays flag football, basketball, swimming, golf, a little bit of everything. Right now, focusing in. Trying to get a hole-in-one on this circuit breaker. Great time, and you can see how they have to kip on the way down to time out at dismount. Ooh, Jake leaning back, taking a return trip. Another orbit around the sun, and leaning back a little bit too much. Try again. They're going to shake it out. He'll be okay. Trust me, I'm that good is what his shirt says. We trust you, Jake. Let's see you get through. A side shimmy. One of the taller athletes in this division. Give you a little tougher of a body position on that sidewall shimmy. See it starting to pose an issue for him. One last attempt here. Won the Wounded Warriors competition at Rock Solid not too long ago. Familiar with some of the obstacles here as far as the environment goes, but this one posing an issue, but saves it on his third and final attempt.
There he goes.
Great work. Not giving up, not losing heart. See, man, those eyes are wide open, looking for the sideways grab and not able to get it. Just now under a minute to go. Quick hop off the first block. Save some of that strength for later. Now you need a lot more height here to catch on the sideways move. Catching. Dismounting, you can see the grimace on his face, wants to get out of there. Oh, yeah, no, them hands are hurting. Fight through it, Jake. You a little bit of a breather here on the hands. Okay, but the forward momentum. It's going to be close. He's got some time. Great first few moves. Sideways move is the one that's catching him off guard. Unfortunate there for Jake. Still a great run. Still a lot of heart shown. Facing that Rings of Saturn obstacle handful of times, but able to get a little further through the course. Mitchell Fry on the course right now, coming out of Obstacle Academy. Goes by the Lake Ninja. Likes being outdoors, likes doing ninja outdoors as well. Especially at the lake, he says. So I wonder if they've got a setup over some water. Wherever that lake's at, I'd like to go take a visit. Oh, and look out.
Quickly through the bungee bar.
Good hop out to it. Hold on tight. Hunter Gerard, one of our lead cameramen, is out there. I'm sure he is cheering on internally his student. Can't be hollering for him right now, giving him beta, but he's going to be rooting for him.
Mitchell is cruising right now. He's under a minute here to the rock wall.
One of our top 5 from previous NSC youth.
Good save. He was 5th place last year.
Nice job getting out of there cleanly. Up and in. The sideways move and just not looking taxed at all. A minute 30 to this point is an insane pace. Gotta slow it down a bit. Easy does it.
Good save there.
No, the top foot did push down a little bit.
Yeah, the foot did hit the backside. You could see it.
So one thing, if you hear an incidental touch, that's where like it's not supporting the athlete, but that might have been a little bit too much pressure on the top. Let's see how he adjusts. He's trying to trust that one foot to take him all the way through.
Yeah, he's trying to go 1 foot into it. there's just not a lot of room on those precision mailboxes,
footlockers, shoe boxes, whatever you want to call them. Oh, and rolls out of it, and just unfortunate end there for Mitchell Fry. Man, he had such a great run going, and you can see the frustration there. We have a look back.
Yeah, Mitchell was looking really good. These cliff boxes were basically a joke for him. Look at him, just locked in here.
Well, he's not done. Don't worry. We'll see him again in the speed and the burnout. No, he was wanting to get a little further into it. Evan Marsher standing by right now. Evan coming out of the maximum effort training studio. Ooh, unfortunate there. An early fall. It's going to have to take a reset.
It's all right, Evan. Catch your breath.
Be okay to figure this out. Just take a couple swings here. Use a wall. That is a big rope swing to start things off. Now, hopping down the track. Good work. I was just working from behind a little bit with that one early miss, but that's all right. He is going to stay focused in on what he can control in the moment. Touching the skateboard and kicking it away.
It's all right, he's got plenty of time, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It's so important for these athletes after they take a fall just to gain their composure back. Stay locked in.
All good, Evan.
In this format, a little bit new to them, but it's especially important to remember for these athletes that you still have speed and burnout to run, so your day is not over if your hybrid doesn't go exactly as planned.
Right. Yeah, I've got opportunities to get more points later on. Evan looking locked in now after he got through that skateboard. Good work. Now the UFO. Oh my goodness, just attacking with aggression.
He just brought the hammer down on that ring.
That was some slam dunk move right there. Good work, Evan. Trying to get that swing built up. Nice. One more sideways catch. Ooh, good regrip on that front ledge. And right there on the corner, not holding back. Wants to keep moving forwards here into the shoe boxes. Let's see, he's going to try to rock into it. Ooh, wow, look at that. Like that tech, and again, no rest for Evan. Time to shimmy up and over. Go, 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 go. Where's it at?
Oh! No way, dude!
What commitment out of Evan. He did not hesitate. Felt it rocking back and had to keep going, but misses on this first attempt. We got time here. Let's go, Evan. This goes to show that retry system helping these athletes really test their skill set. Final move here. Yeah, you gotta slap and then grab onto that one ledge before it rotates back around. But that's gonna be it for his time. What a run from Evan. An incredible save off of the upside down TikTok. Was able to save it, didn't hesitate. I think we're trying to get word from him out on the floor, perhaps, if he is open to the interview. Some athletes just want to start focusing in on their next one.
Yeah, would love to talk to him, but understand if he just wants to move on to the next. Oh, I think we are going to get to talk to him, Strat.
There we go.
Just to remind you guys, a fail on the first obstacle. He had another fail during the course and still puts himself into second place and all the way to the final move on the last obstacle. Let's go down to the floor with Evan.
So with that run, you're sitting in second place after the hybrid. Pretty good result. I know we saw some emotion jumping off that last obstacle. You're so close. Talk us through the last obstacle.
Really? Just misplaced my hands there. It's tough.
It's a very tough obstacle. But I have to ask you, the very first obstacle, you had a fall. I mean, that's got to bring the nerves up a lot for the rest of the course, and you crushed it. So talk to us about that.
That really shook me.
That shook you a little bit?
Yeah, I think I would love a redo, but sadly that can't happen.
Well, hey, you persevered, you got through it, and you're in second place going into the rest of the competition. It's got to feel pretty good.
Yep.
All right, so we looking forward more to speed or burnout?
Burnout.
All right, we're excited to see you there, Evan. Congrats. Nice job today.
Thank you.
Nice job, man.
Great job from Evan. Says he would have liked to redo, but so much perseverance for this kid to just gain his composure. You could see him getting a little emotional on the course, but you could hear the coach in the background giving him good advice, telling him to lock in, telling him he's good, and he's able to put it together to get into second place right now.
Yeah, definitely maximum effort out there. And now Grayson Rukas on the move, coming out of Ascend obstacle training. Hopping on down and into the bungee bar bounce we go. Quick moves. Almost taking out Brett Strong in the background with the bungee bar as he did some dismounts down. And Grayson looking for that ring, stretching out. Good catch. Hold on tight. Watch out for the skateboard. Don't let it get away.
Oh, just commits to it.
Oh my gosh, dude. Bravery on display from Grayson. Swinging through. Good work. He helps his dad a lot at the gym, building out the gym here. Family ran facility. Looks for the shimmy. Catches the ring. Lucas Reale, Matt D'Amico training. Oh, ooh, a tough fall there. Tried to link things through, but he's okay. And the resiliency out of these kids. I take a fall like that, I'm done for the day. I'm done. I'm tapping
opening
out.
my bottle of ibuprofen. He just bounced right back up.
He was like, all right, I got another shot here. Let's go. Slams it home on the sideways. Twisting on out and just falling into the shoe boxes. Wants to keep on cruising. Even with that reset. Gets here in about a minute and a half. All right, now the 90-degree jump. Yeah, clips it a bit.
They don't call it toe jam for no reason, Strat.
I know, man. You got to jam them in there. Hopefully stay in there and stick. Open up those shoe boxes. Shoes. Up and in. Yeah, get on out. Nice job.
Yeah,
And
great
right
job.
away onto the TikTok inversion.
2:20 on the clock.
Wee, that should do it. Oh, yeah, dude. Aggressive climb up from Grayson. Final obstacle. Almost a full minute. Slap and grab. There we go. Goes for the dyno. An aggressive, a bit risky move. But trusting that grip. Slap and hold again. We got one more move to make to the buzzer. Is this going to be enough? Here we go. Grayson in and finishes. What a run from Grayson Rukas.
Grayson Rukas with a huge clear. Let's go back and take a look at this replay. This is the final move of the course. You can see just a quick hand tap down. Gets his hands on each other. What a great catch here. And we're going to go down to the floor with Ethan Swanson, who's standing by with Grayson.
The first buzzer of the finals in the boys division. How's it feel?
It feels really good. I'm happy with the one. I just messed up a little bit on here, but I'm glad I focused in and
got the West.
There's so much technique involved in this course, like the agility, I mean, the rock wall, all this stuff. Is there anything that sticks out before you run that you're really worried about?
No, I cleared yesterday, so I was pretty comfortable with all the obstacles. But with the changes on that and this, I was a little worried, but it was pretty good.
That's pretty good. I'm putting you in first place right now. I know we have Gavin still to run, but whether you're first or second, it's a pretty good spot. Where does that put your mindset going into speed and burnout?
Well, I did really good on speed yesterday, so I'm excited for it.
Awesome. We're excited to see you there. Congrats on a buzzer sitting in first right now.
Thank you.
Oh, man, great stuff from Mr. Rukas. Put him in the first place right now. Making sure everything is reset and all the batteries are switched out. Gavin Shields.
Down to the final runner here, Strat.
Gavin was our first clear yesterday in the hybrid. So he'll be closing things out here. Two great runs yesterday on the hybrid and the speed, putting him into first place, putting him into that final run position. Gavin, one of the Vitality obstacle athletes. Looking for the skateboard. Nice job. Up into the overhead circuit breaker. Been training since he was only 6 years old. 4 years of experience. That hand missing a little bit, but able to find it before dismounting. Looking for the wall run here. Staying pressed up against it. Hold on, don't lean back too much. Great catch now, finding the ledges on the sloping cliffs. Vitality has been churning out the athletes, man, left and right. Great landing. Got a coaching crew like Jordan Thurston, Noah Munier, Kevin Rodriguez, Luke Dillon. Big names. Going to create some big athletes. Gavin. Great foot technique here. Just looking solid. Minute 30 to the last two obstacles. Up and into it, and almost Supermans his way through. And man, barely chalking up. Can we get this in one? Got the first down. Hop and hold. Looks like he's trying to get this. One more swing. My goodness, Gavin, and just like that, folks, Gavin locking it in with a dominant performance.
206, no fails here, Strat. Unreal performance.
Wow, dude. I mean, what else can you say? Like, that was no...
Speechless, dude.
That's about as textbook as you can get. Just leads out with that one hand, follows through. Like he's seeing things in slow motion out there. He had great control. I'm sure we got to hear from him out on the floor from Mr. Swanson.
Gavin, another day, another buzzer, and that puts you in first place. We heard Ryan Stratus in the commentator booth saying that looked textbook. Was there anything that didn't go to plan for you on that course?
No, I don't think so.
That's a pretty good feeling, run the course exactly how you wanted to. Now, you were running last because you had the first place position coming into today. Does that put any more pressure on you? How are you feeling at the starting line before you run?
I'm not really feeling that much pressure because I know what I have to beat, know what I have to do, and that's what I come out and try to do.
Unbelievable, man. That looked so smooth. Again, textbook. But we got speed and burnout. Which are you looking forward to the most?
Burnout.
Burnout. All right, well, we're excited to see you there because we didn't get to see you on burnout yesterday. We'll see you on speed first.
What? Wait.
We'll see you on speed first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
All right, Gavin Shields, that is going to do it. Sitting in first place, Grayson Rukas in second, and Aric Molvin. Those are your top three right now. Nicely done from all of our competitors here on the hybrid round. We're going to move things over to the speed round. We're going to take about a 5-ish minute break, get the cameras moved over. But a great job from all the competitors here, and we will get things moved over to speed. Remember, their points will be added across all 3 disciplines, speed, hybrid, and burnout, to determine who will be our next NSC Youth Champion. Here's a look at the overall results. 10 points for first place. So there you go. Gavin Shields, Grayson Rukas, Aric Molvin, your top 3. We'll be right back after this.
was honestly thinking, if you take that top bar,
If anybody wants to take a chair and move it up into this area, you're welcome to do that for the speed. Or you can stand, because the space is going to be playing quickly, I'm sure.
All right, just a reminder, the Ninja Kids for Safe Kids multi-stage charity competition here at Rock Solid is coming up February 15th and 16th. Sign-up details are here on the screen, ages 10 to 15. This is a charity competition that they do every year, Ninja Kids for Safe Kids.
All right, folks, we are back, ready for action, and moving on now to the speed round. My favorite style of courses to try to commentate, to keep up with these youngins. Make sure we move quickly through. So for the speed round, if you're unfamiliar with the rule set, again, these athletes will have the retry system in place. So that means up to 3 attempts to get through an obstacle. A reset time is only 5 seconds. Majority of these obstacles can be reset that quickly, hence the speed course. And the fails don't count in their scoring. That is one of the things. It's where it's more a time penalty. So if they fail an obstacle but can still manage to get through the course quicker than somebody else, in this format, speed trumps all. They have to clear those obstacles. Clearing, of course, cleanly is better. Should be able to get you through quicker. We are almost ready to go.
We are ready.
And back to the start of the order from this morning in the hybrid round. Same run order stays the same. Ace Nichols going to be stepping up. And as you see, the bottom of your screen will have the athletes' names, and as they run, they'll get points added up to see where their overall position will be. And here we go. First athlete on the speed round, Ace Nichols, leading the charge once again. Striding on across the sides. Double bounce here on the trampolines. Up and over the vault boxes. Going to cut that corner around. We saw this line here, this Lachey lane. A little tricky as we go of the roundabout, swinging on through into the splat line. That middle hold has a slight magnet drop, but she is unfazed by it. Going to go ahead and stride on through, run across that wall for a quick sideways move on the trapeze bars. Couple handles we have to work through, but the change of angle to the buzzer. Another ring with the magnet and leaping for it and hits home at the round 38 seconds. Nice job, Ace. Well, Ace Nichols with a time of 38 seconds. No misses out there on the course. Emily Balco standing by. Emily coming out of Ninja Mania in Danbury, Connecticut. Standing by for her run on the speed round. Waiting on some technical concern right now, so Emily going to be put on ice slightly. That is where athlete has to wait perhaps a little longer than they would like as we address a few things on the floor. Trying to make sure we get all the good angles for everybody to see what's happening out there. I think we're almost set, so thanks again, folks, for your patience. And there it is. Emily Balco standing by, representing Ninja Mania. Ready to take on the speed course. Sidewall run into the trampoline. Bounce is done. This Lachey line is the one that's causing the most issues. Roundabout swing through is a fun way to get going. She is good, barely staying onto the platform. You can see that magnet dropping. Slow her down a little bit. Picking up the pace for that sidewall run again. Up and over to the handles. Taking a big backswing to the trapeze bar, skipping the ring swing. That is an option. And striding on over. It's going to be right around 45 seconds, Emily. Great run. You can see how easy it is to lose some time after taking an extra backswing or two when you try to take shortcuts. Let's see how it all pans out for everybody. Nina Vivic on her move right now. Big bounce up and over the vault box. Backswing coming up. Nice pull through after the ring and swinging on around the roundabout. We can catch and pull through immediately. That's what you want to do. Nice job, Nina. Not fazed by the trampoline bounce off of the sidewall either. Just a lot of change of direction here. Let's see which route she decides to take. Going to take the safer of the two routes with the ring in hand. Go for that tic-tac turnaround for the buzzer. Nice job, 47 seconds flat for Nina. All right, Micah Daniel coming up now. Coming out of Obstacle Academy. They train some pretty crazy technique stuff out at the Obstacle Academy. Should feel comfortable on courses like this. Micah moving very quickly right now. Here's that splat again. The drop down, forcing her to go down to one side of the hold. Don't slow her down too much. Makes it on top of the ball box safely and going to monkey bar her way one hand at a time Up and over, and great move there. Not even building up a lot of swing. Needs one more to be sure of the landing. And right around 42 seconds perhaps. 41.8 for Micah Daniel. And Madelyn, Kinker, Choi standing by. Lab Rat Sandemus in the house. Big bounce up and over. Cruising through, taking some one-handed moves there on the catches. Trusting that grip, not to give out on the drops. To the top of the box. Doesn't have to touch the platform, just go on or beyond. And the splat, slowing her down, as it's done to many an athlete this week. Still a great time, hitting 30 seconds to the bars. Eyeing that trapeze from the looks of it. One more backswing. It should be enough here. One more bicycle kick. Get to that buzzer. Nice job, Madelyn. Fourth in hybrid, fourth in speed so far. Next up, another athlete coming out of Ninja Mania. Hope Charbonneau. Ready to go. Still seeing some athletes rocking the New Balances. Still a very popular shoe in the ninja community. Or multi-purpose shoe than a ninja-specific shoe, but we've made it ninja-specific as Hope just turning on the jets here on the roundabout. Disregarding the speed limit. Almost getting the splat in one. Takes a backswing. Falling right into the wall run. Needs to take the reset. Hold on tight. That's a mandatory reset. 5-second minimum. Unofficial time down the bottom right of your screen. See what we got here. Moving on through. Good shimmy on out and looking for the dismount. Going for the 180 cat turnaround. Oh, and the toe dragged. She's going to have to reset. This is a tough move. You can take that ring, you can use it to get to the trapeze, or you can do like she tried a second ago for the 180. But it is a rather large jump, keeping the foot up, falling forwards, and that's going to count for that time. A couple resets there. Going to have a time of 1 minute and 16 seconds. Up now, Harper Bergen. Harper coming out of Warrior Factory. Syracuse! Unfortunate miss there. Shake it off, try again. There we go. Now picking up the jets, picking up the speed. Remember, it's all about speed here. Got to fail. Even though you go faster, you can get more points. Good kick around on the roundabout. Big outstretched hand there, almost missing. Open palm. Making up for lost time from the first obstacle. Harper looking for that trapeze perhaps. Nope, going to take the ring route instead. Kicking off the wall, and great job. 47.4. And Megan Moore standing by. Swinging on in. Up and over we go. Second place in the hybrid. Put on a great run here. So far, so good. Looking smooth. Needs to pull forwards. Gets out of the splat in one move. 20 seconds to this point. Great speed. This is the longest speed portion of the course. Trying to find the hands. Placement's a little askew on the trapeze. Trying to straighten out. Swinging for it. Landing. Diving for it. And 37.3 is going to put her in the lead by just a bit. Nice job. Now, time for Kayley Hanin. One of the Ascend obstacle training facility. Nice little side vault over. Pull through. Nice roundabout. Got to get to that trapeze. Nice work. Good reach. Oh, and a slip. Got to reset. The dancing stones or round tops is what they're running across there. So an unfortunate miss. Still getting there by sub 30 seconds is a great time. Looks like she's going to go for a move here. It might be a quick tic-tac off. She wants to line this up. And a great job from Kayley. Put her in 4th right now for speed. 2nd place overall. And Ava Dombrowski, last runner of this division. Ava up and over. Nice safety vault up and over the vault box. Take a backswing here. Make sure we got enough momentum to cover the distance. Dropping down, staying nice high on those bars. Good swing around, one-handed grab. Now the splat, going to slow her down a little bit. She's going to try to reach out for it. We're going to have to pick up the pace a bit towards the end. Sub 30 seconds to this point. She's looking for that first place spot in speed. Try to get it here in one move. Great technique and a powerful kick. Gets it in 2. What a run. Almost takes the top time. 40 seconds. 0.7. Going to put her in 2nd place overall. That's going to do it for the female category. On to the male category. James going to be leading things off.
Here's a look at the speed course results. Specifically, the bottom leaderboard represents the overall with hybrid and speed combined. So here's just the speed. James Huck going to be up next, starting it off for the boys.
James being the parkour captain for their World Chase Tag team out of NYX Training Center at Woodstock. Put some of that parkour chase tag skills on display here. Oh, he went for a strong pull through. Couldn't quite get it. He's going to have to wait a second. Trying to go for a linked lache move. Now the roundabouts. Grab and kick. And again, this next splat line, you can see the drop back can be challenging. Keep that momentum moving. Up that wall. Cranes on top of the box. That's 1 foot on top, 1 foot on the side. I like the momentum he's got, able to traverse sideways while still maintaining the forward and back momentum. One more swing should do it for James. And slamming that buzzer on home. 51.8. First runner. Aiden's up now. Aiden Widler standing by. 6:05 Ninja Gym. Single step in a few things. Trying to move fast. Quick lache, good pull power coming on out. Cut those corners around the roundabout. Ooh, try to catch for like a linked lache. It happened to work out for him. It's got to be hard to hang on after the splat drops back from the magnet. Looks like he's trying to find the trapeze here. Facing forwards. Taking a backswing. Might be enough here for the dismount. He just comes up shy. Needs to go back and redo the whole thing. That's the risk that these athletes are taking. Looking for shortcuts. Perhaps going a little too soon, but gets the build up now. And there's the buzzer. 54.3. Ethan Poe ready to go. Rocking the barn shirt. Training out of the Dexterity Depot as well. Ooh, little one-handed grab. Little one-handed grab, no problem. Swing around the roundabout. Got the reach for it. We do. Dropping on in. Good footwork across. Going to trust the footing on the trampoline. And had a really impressive time here if we can get this in one. Oi, I like that move. And what a run from Ethan Poe. Might have clipped his hand on something, checking the knuckles afterwards. That's going to be a tough time to beat, but Bennett McFarland hyping up the crowd. He is ready to leave it all out there. Bennett coming out of Ninja Nation, Murphy, Texas. Starting his run. Good length laches to get on through that line. Now coming around the corner. Speeding his way through the roundabout. Can we link it through? Yes, we can. Keeping that momentum, that center of gravity high. Bennett bouncing his way across the trampoline, steadies himself slightly for the traverse across these last few bars. Big reaches out, goes on to the second bar, into the ring. Turn and burn. Does he have the kick through? He does. 31. I can't tell if that was like he's like slamming down because he's happy or upset about that. Still a really fast time from Mr. McFarland. Aric Molvin is about to be moving through the speed course right now. Quick little Kong vault over that last box. No problem on that bar work. Swinging through the roundabouts. Ooh, got a little hung up here. Got to pull back through for another go. Aric striding up, coming out of that Warrior Tech location. Training out of Raleigh. Big move coming up. Let's see which route he decides to take. Going for the ring. Turn and kick off the pillar. Leave that trail leg up. Don't let it drop. And 36 flat for Aric Molvin.
Really good time. Bumps him up into first place overall right now.
Yep, third in speed, third in hybrid right now. Jake Branch. Work his way across. Just stepping across the vault boxes. See the tallest athlete in this group. Shouldn't have an issue on the splat line. Should be able to static out. Nice job. Let's see if he can find the momentum and the rhythm required to get through this change of direction obstacle efficiently. So far, so good. The turn, the jump, the landing, the buzzer.
31.61. First place right now.
That gets him in there. Mitchell Fry, ready to fly. Obstacle Academy representing. See what we got. Up and over already, turning and burning, looking for that next vault box. A little bit of a shoe slip there on the climb up, but it's not going to phase him. Good grab, up and around. Grab and go, just feel that pressure activate real quick and then just pull through. Ooh, good timing with all the moves, latching on, feet only allowed on that pillar, falling forwards.
A new first fastest time, 31.23.
Incredible job.
Whew. Is sub 30 possible?
Leaving it all out there, man. I think it might be with the way these athletes are going and pushing each other. Evan Marsher getting fired up at the start line. Doing some Kong vaults over the boxes. Coming out of Maximum Effort Training Studio. Staying locked in. Swinging around, up and over we go. Into the splat line. Got to pull hard here. Good reach. Now down, keep the footing just right, knowing exactly where you got to step to find that trampoline. Now, bars in hand, ring, grab. What's it going to be? Ooh, it's going to be close to Giddy.
30.9, a new fastest time.
They just keep getting quicker. Oh, we're down to the last few runners here. Grayson Rukas. Grayson Rukas trying to cause a ruckus out there. Woo. Oh, man. Knowing that the athletes just keep going faster and faster, how does that affect your game plan? Grayson right now just turning on the jets. Look out. The technical line here, no problem on the splat. Good turn and burn, off the wall run. Into the finish, sub 20 seconds to this point. We might see it here, DeGangi. Push hard off that wall. Insane. Insane.
26.79. What are we watching here?
These athletes, man, the cream rises to the top. They are not slowing down. They are pushing each other. Last athlete. Mr. Gavin. Gavin's on the run right now. Pardon the time not showing right now, but we're okay. We're gonna keep it cruising. He is up and over. We'll have the official time at the end. Swanson's out there with everything in hand. There it is, catching up to him. Nice and clear so far. Big jump out, big reach here. What's it gonna be? Gavin, sub 20 seconds to this point alone. It looks like he's taking a different route than we've seen that the other athletes take. A still incredible time from Gavin. 28.8.
28.81.
What a run out of the speed. So far, things have been exciting out here for the youth challenges. Fastest speed was Mr. Rukas in the male division.
So here's a look. Megan Moore, your fastest athlete in the speed. We're going to talk to her in just a minute.
You want to come chat really quick?
37.3 on the speed course. She was your fastest time. We're going to go down to the floor and hear from Megan with Ethan, who's standing by.
So we just wrapped up the speed round. We have one round left, but you're the fastest time on the speed course. What do you think you did differently than the other athletes to get the fastest time?
Last time I did it, I used the first hole, the rock wall hold over there. So I tried to skip it that time. I tried not to take as many pauses, and I tried to link more things. So.
Yeah, and what do you think about this last obstacle? This one is a little bit different. It's extended versus yesterday. What was your strategy here?
I was gonna kick that way and then go to this bar and then just take a swing and go. But I messed up, so I had to take a couple more swings.
Couple more swings, but still good enough for the fastest speed time. Now we have one round left, Burnout. How do you feel about Burnout courses?
I love Burnout courses. They're my favorite ones. So.
They're your favorite? Do you guys train Burnout or like endurance style courses?
I train Burnout. Yeah, I train Burnout the most.
The most? Well, all right, that's a lot of build-up then for the Burnout course. We're excited to see you there in just a little bit.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.
All right, so let's take a look at the men's speed results. Grayson Rukas, 26.79, absolutely blazing through the speed course. And we're going to see if Ethan can pull Mr. Grayson aside because we got to talk to him about it. So let's see and go down to the floor with Ethan, who's standing by with Grayson.
We're watching all the other athletes before you, wondering, are we going to see a sub 30? And then you smashed at 26 seconds. What happened on your run?
Well, the only difference was this last obstacle, and it was the catback, really. So I did everything I did yesterday, tried to move faster, and then the catback, it was just, I had a good plan for it.
Yeah, and then were you nervous at all? I mean, Gavin obviously runs behind you. Not sure how he's going to do. Did you think the 26 seconds would stand, or what were you thinking?
Gavin is a really good friend of mine. I think he could have definitely beat it, but he didn't, so I was a little surprised.
Well, you and Gavin, good friends, and you guys are going into the Burnout fighting for that championship spot. How do you feel about Burnout courses?
I've been training them a lot more because of NSC, so I'm excited.
We are very excited to see you and Gavin, everyone else compete. Congratulations, fastest speed time, and now just one course left.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice job, man.
So here is a look at where the leaderboard stands right now. We'll start in the girls division. Megan Moore, Ava Dombrowski, and Kayley Hanin. Those are your top 3 right now. You can see the top 2 only separated by 1 point, so it's going to come down to the Burnout. And it could come down to a tiebreaker. Remember, tiebreaker goes down to your top 2 scores, and if they're still tied, your top score. They each have a first place, and so it is going to be interesting. Megan Moore has a first and a second, so it could come down to that second place hybrid.
Oof, man, yeah, it's going to come down to the wire. As always, the Burnout being set right now. We'll be figuring out the camera angles and whatnot still as we are on standby. Don't go anywhere. Here's another look at the overall score on the boys category.
Yeah, here's a look at the boys. Gavin Shields, Grayson Rukas, and Evan Marsher. Those are your top 3 right now. And if you look at the top, it's 19-19, the top 2. It's a tie right now, which means no tiebreaker necessary. The only tiebreaker is going to be that Burnout score. And so it's going to come down. They are the final 2 runners to go on the Burnout. And so it will come down to that final run. It's going to be very exciting to see. Evan Marsher, Aric Molvin, certainly within striking distance. Evan told us in his interview that Burnout is his favorite course, and so it is going to be very exciting to see how this Burnout unfolds and who will be our next NSC Youth Champion for the 10 to 11 division.
I'm excited, man. Yeah, the Burnout's a totally different vibe. Everything's much more tense. No resets allowed on that one. We'll be back in just a bit, folks, as things get set up for the final round.
Yeah, we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so while we move cameras and get the course ready. We'll see you folks in a little bit. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are here for the Burnout. We're going to start with the girls division. We're going to find out who will be our next NSC youth champion in the 10 and 11-year-old division.
Oh, man, here we go. Burnout round, always a make or break, high tension moment on this course because you have only one attempt, no rest points, no resets. The retry system has been a little safety net for the athletes leading up to this. Now it is all upper body. This really challenges the athletes on their grip strength, pull power, upper body endurance. We'll have some dynamic motions, some static style obstacles as well. Touch points along the way. If you happen to see any pink tape marks out there on the obstacles, those are touch points. That means if they engage that part of the obstacle, that will be a point acquired. Even if they fall off, they get to touch that tape mark obstacle. That'll give them one more point. Flying ace. Ready to jump into action. Doing ninja since he was 5, one of 3 ninja sisters. Travels an hour each way, 4 days a week to train at the barn. That is commitment right there. See how it all plays out. Getting some final clarifications from Mr. Swanson out there, our head judge. As we take a look at some of the upper body obstacles and the crowd. Everybody's hyped up to be here. Everybody's excited to watch. Other divisions standing by, trying to get a sneak peek. And it's Ace Nichols. He's going to be the first athlete to start climbing up onto the bars. Bit of a crank it up type obstacle here. Going to get those bars raised up.
You got the ratchet crank here.
Help get those hands into position as we traverse our way down the rings.
Remember, burnout courses, there are no resets. It's one and done. Athletes will not touch the ground again until either they fail or finish.
Modified salmon ladder here, going up at an angle. We don't have to go all the way. Just need to get to that next portion. So that's 3 points out of 16. Look at that scoreboard. They've got a ways to go. Got a few places to get chalk. Saw her touch that next portion. That means she's engaged the obstacle. It's a smart move. Want to grab onto it. And now, hold on tight. This is the helix style obstacle that's going to rotate around on tiny cliff ledges. Oh, and loses the grip there. Hang time for 1:19 while completing some obstacles. Got 4 points. See how much further these athletes can get. 4 out of 16. So the length of this burnout course means these athletes are going to try to move through quickly as they can. Ninja Mania representing again by Emily Balco. Gotta move quick and crank up that bar a little bit at a time. Each one can be moved. Want it to be level so you can get to that next ring a little easier that's hanging up there. Now we start our traverse across the bar work. Wow, quick move there, just dropping into it right off of the ring. And that bar, you can see, shake it a little bit. It is not tied in. Swinging on down. Looking for the chalk now. Gets the touch point. Doesn't want to chalk up any more than she already has. So quickly to this point. opting to use some of the sides of those blocks. You can see trying to leave a little room for the trail hand if need be, and this is just going to rotate her body around a little bit at a time. Great work from Emily getting through that rotating cliff ledge. She's through. There was a touch point or two on that obstacle. Now we're on to a 180 cat grab here. Wanted to turn. Going on the top of the V. Totally in play. That's going to take out some of that unstable bridge style grip as she makes her landing securely. And this is the only real point you can get to rest those hands. So how much time does you want to spend there? Not much. On now to the hole punch. Now this one, got to be careful. Those bars spin, so you need 2 points of contact. Unless that wrist flexibility is really strong. Almost like that old game Kerplunk. And that's probably a game many of these athletes never heard of. You got to take that handle out and with you to the next section. Having a hard time figuring out which way to go. You got to go forwards with it. She might be able to grab it from the opposite side. There you go. Take it out. Hold tight. No! And in the transition gets caught up. Emily Balco getting 10 of 16. So great run. Got a little further into that course. See the teammates from Ninja Mania showing the support there. Up now, Miss Vivic standing by. Nina is ready to go. Out of Brunswick, Ohio. Training out of the Authentic Movement Training Center. So you're trying to shake those hands, make sure that liquid chalk is all dried up and ready to go. Which do you prefer, Mr. Duganji? Do you like the liquid chalk, powdered chalk, no chalk?
Hey, man, I'm not picky. I just will bathe in chalk. I love having chalk on my hands. I just absolutely love it.
You got chalk on your hands right now.
But I'm not picky about it. If I'm training, if I'm competing, definitely want to have chalk on my hands.
There we go. Yep, that is going to help keep those hands dry. Nina attacking the course right now. Going to get through those ratchet type obstacles. Quick moves down. Back swings coming up. Moving on to the bar. It's scary when you're trying to lâcher off of a bar that's not attached to anything, but we're moving on, especially at the height that they are at. Pretty tall structures here at Rock Solid. All right, let's get through the rotating cliff helix. Watch those sides, got to stay on the black here. Moving quick. Quick bumping through. Got room for both hands. Nice job, able to get across without any issues. Chalk up a little bit. Another one of the course designers here at Rock Solid, Mr. Ballion. Michael Ballion out there being the chalk supporter out there for these athletes. Nina going for the top of the V hold. And now the lâcher onto that wall. Nice catch. It's the last point that they can really rest their feet. Brief moment of respite. Boy, that's good tech right there. Kind of going on the outside, whatever is easiest to grab. Now you got to trust that grip here. We leaving room. She gets a point by engaging that slot. You can see she's trying to find the accuracy. That next hole is a little tricky to find to guide that peg all the way through. Grip starting to fight. Oh, and that's it. A little further and a little quicker. Nina starting to work through that hole punch. That's stopping these athletes so far. All right, Micah Daniel standing by right now. There's an Obstacle Academy coming out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Taking a chance here to reset everything. Got the Rock Solid crew hanging out in the rafters. Micah now on to crank it up. Oh, going pretty low here. Opting not to take any more pulls than she needs. Gonna save some energy. It's all about conservation on the Burnout. Either try to go as fast as you can, as far as you can, or you'll see some athletes with more of a methodical approach, knowing that they've got the endurance to get through. 5-minute time limit on the Burnout. And very few athletes can hang that entire duration. Here we go, on now for the rotating cliffs. Try to be calm as you move your way through. The sides are okay to brush up against, as long as the pressure to get through is on of those cliffhanger ledges. Nicely done. Quick shakeout. Looking for first real rest point with the feet. Trying to shake out a little bit more here. All right, we got the nunchuck in to the V hold, trust in the side. Matching on the sides now. Good, leading with the foot and then following through with the hands. You can see her trying to shake out as much as she can here as we are resting and recovering before heading over to that hole punch. Now, it's hard to tell, folks, but those pegs that she's hanging on to do rotate. They are not locked into position. Unless you've got both hands on them, they will spin on you quite easily. Wow, she was trusting that it wasn't going to come out on the other end, and now staying calm with her swing, locks it in.
Here we go.
2 hands on. She has to reach underneath. Let's go, Ms. Daniel. Getting out of there. Transferring over, gets another point, and now we're into uncharted territory here. Chalking up. Hold it. We got to rock this up into the bear trap. You see that contraption just ahead. Hold tight. Nice match tech. She's got to repeat that process one more time. Wow, what a run here, DeGange. We are seeing a great run here. Hold on tight, Micah. What are they training these kids at Obstacle Academy? Get to it. We got to pull here. Pull hard. Wow, what strength. Go. Opting for a little bit more chalk here. Repositioning.
Only 50 seconds to go here, Strat.
Dude,
we don't see a timeout here on a burnout?
We don't
this
see
is unheard of.
Oh my gosh, yeah. This is only the outside portions of these dropping holds are allowed to be grabbed. Hold it! Oh my gosh. What a fight and a smile on her face. What a performance. Well, it was a smile until she took that, the adrenaline caught up and wore off. My gosh. Yeah, she is wore out. So that is a dropping hold. Outside only. Oh, man. That's a tough grab. Impressive run. Almost to the end. That's going to be a tough one to beat. But up for the challenge, Madelyn Kinker Choi is going to be standing by, representing Movement Lab San Dimas. And the Lab Rats, that's their competitive team. Here we go. Favorite course type happens to be the Burnout. So, will we see how far she can get? It's a great tech on the crank it up, just kind of forced the moves up by pushing it instead of trying to do any kind of explosive dynamic moves. Already showing some of that experience. And the wingspan assisting with the reach. No need for big laches if you don't need to.
Well, Madelyn's got the experience. She was here last year. She was in the finals of the NSC Youth Championship.
Having that experience, being in these positions. Hands having a hard time a little bit there, staying a little crowded. Bump our way across. It's just extra time on those fingertips. It'll be a bit painful. No, Madelyn. Unfortunate fall there. Not quite able to get far onto the helix. That's going to do it for her run. You were talking about being covered in chalk again, she's got it everywhere. She does not want to have to take the time to chalk up mid-burnout run. Hope Charbonneau getting ready to go. The Ninja Mania athlete. Cruising through. With that switch grip, one hand facing forward, one hand facing back. That really helps prevent those peel outs from happening. Any type of rotating bar, or if your grip starts to give out. Having that switch grip there, extremely helpful. Working our way through. Says, get that bucket away from me. I got enough. I got enough chalk right now. And that's smart, man. But it's smart because they could, reach into the bucket and throw off their swing a bit. Hope staying locked in. And not quite able to get through the helix, but still a great attempt from Hope Charbonneau.
Yeah, it's a tough obstacle.
Yeah, the rotating ledges, man, back and forth. There's not an indentation for those fingers. There's nowhere really for the in cut for the hands. It's a flat top. And that really forces a lot more pressure onto the tendons. Keeps you focused in on what you're holding on to. Harper Bergen getting her burnout run. Warrior Factory Syracuse athlete. Goes by the Savage Ninja. Trying to put a savage run together here for the Burnout. Rocking those series ones. Will come into play if she gets past the helix. A little chalk. Swinging around a bit. And we're back into action. Onto that rotating helix. You can match where you can. She's working around the sides of those ledges. Stay smooth with it here. Good match tech on that final one. Just need a side-to-side swing to get up to the ring. All right, good job. All right, a little bit of a breather now as we get more chalk. And a good resting position for their hands. If we get onto that board, it still needs a little bit of a swing into it. And there we go. Good opportunity to recover some. Attacking the course, not taking long for the break. Hold it! Nice job. Foot slips a bit on the base, but she's okay. See her starting to hit the forearms against the legs. It's a telltale sign and a way to try to work that lactic acid out so you can still open up and close those hands. Switch grip grab here on that first hole punch obstacle. And bring that peg with you. Typically we see this obstacle as just one long line of a straight track where you don't really have to take a peg with you. Oh, this is going to test the one-handed grip strength though, because that one left hand she's hanging from is going to start rotating. She's trying to fight that pipe out of its holding position. That's going to be it for Harper. Unfortunate drop down there. A little further on the course. Here we go, Megan Moore jumping up, ready to go.
Well, Megan said in her interview after the speed course that Burnout was her favorite, so she was really looking forward to it. She does train Burnout courses. So this is where it's interesting in terms of our next champion. Megan Moore, Ava Dombrowski, they're only separated by 1 point. So Megan does hold the tiebreaker with having second place in the hybrid at the moment.
Yeah, you got to wonder what's it going to be. Is she going to try to go for speed or does she go for distance? How does that affect her run, or does she just not take it into account, just want to focus up on what you're currently facing? Good static reach and links it right away smoothly through.
Very efficient, not spending too much time on any one single obstacle.
Not taking any chalk. It's a smart move. That's less hang time. Rush through this and have a chance to rest those hands, but she doesn't want to rush too much. Looks like she's going to change her approach here. Might try to monkey bar underneath. Oh, goes with the underhand cling. Needs to rotate around. Oh, hand position changing again. Makes this one a little trickier. Even with those extra hand moves, able to bump up to that ring to get to that resting position. Nicely done, Megan. And now is going to chalk up. Chalk up, shake out. All this is what you're trying to do in the moment. There we go. Big toss across on to that board. Good catch. One last shakeout opportunity is all we have here. Hang on tight. So far, so good. This is when things can start to go quickly here, efficiently, grabbing on to the end. And can we line this up? It's almost like a carnival game. We do. Wants to get out of there. Good grab.
And that's huge, Strat.
Yeah, that's been the crux so far for most. But she is not done. Only the second athlete so far to make it to this obstacle.
After some of the early struggles on the bogey obstacle, a lot of hand movements on those cliffs. Still has the energy.
Roll tight. Yep, this is more of a dynamic motion here. Going for a backward swing. Smart way to go about it because you need to be ready for the drop. You can see that angled portion of the bar. It's still going to be tricky to hang on to. Tops are okay on those holds. Again, repeat that process. Lock it in. Hold tight for the drop. Oh, we're getting down to the wire to Ganj. The ascent across the rings. See at what point does she want any chalk, if she needs any at all. She says, Mr. Bellion, hashtag wide gain. Gang, get out the way. I got a course to finish. I got a burnout clear to get. Hold on, Megan Moore. We're not done.
She's got the catch. That puts her into first place in the burnout.
One more big drop coming up. Maintains the grip.
Are we going to see a burnout clear here, Strat?
That's it. It's in the bag, baby. Let's go, Megan Moore.
Megan Moore putting her flag down on the course, trying to stake a claim for the next NSC Youth Champion.
Oh, man. Talk about pressure.
That is going to be hard to beat.
Clear time of 3:47.5. I think one of the interview, and DeGangi is going to have to run out to bring that microphone out onto the floor. Impressive job. We don't see those very often, folks. Burnout clears, especially one as long and as difficult as this week has provided. Let's head on down to the floor to hear from Mr. Swanson.
Megan, I'm not sure how much you know about all the NSC competitions we've had, but getting a buzzer on a burnout course is very, very rare. That was amazing. Talk to us about how did you feel on the last couple of moves of that course?
I was really pumped, but I saw there's two people after me, so I had to clear. I knew. It's
yeah, you had to do really well. You put yourself, that sets you into first place. And like you said, there are two athletes after you. You and Ava were neck and neck, separated by 1 point. So it's a lot of pressure. Did you feel that pressure at the starting line, knowing that you had to have an amazing run?
definitely. That's probably what made me do so good.
Well, you told us, too, before Burnout. You said, hey, you've been training Burnout a lot. You love Burnout. You just showed us. Do you feel pretty happy with how you did?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Amazing day. We'll see where you end up. You're sitting in first place right now, though.
Yeah.
Very nice job.
So here's what it looks like, Strat. With that Megan Moore first place, she was 1 point ahead coming into this round. So the only way for Megan to get beat right now, both athletes have to beat Megan and clear this course.
Oh, man. We're going to see 3 burnout clears in a row. What a way to finish the championship. Kayley Hanin, all eyes on you. Let's see what we got. Courses reset. Athletes on standby. Working our way up to the top of the track. Now down the rings. I'm going to follow a clear like that. Can be pretty motivating. Knowing what you have to do. Kind of energizes the crowd a bit. Kayley moving really smooth here. Right away on to the bogeys. Straight out of Ascend obstacle training. Up and over. Moving very smoothly. Still no chalk from Mr. Bellion. Gonna go ahead and get on to that 180 move. Needed. There we go. Take a quick dip it into the bucket right now. We're looking for this next move across. Top of the V hold. No problem. Should help get her into position. Looking for the next one already. Not taking any breaks. Just wants to move smooth into it. Onto the hole punch. Starts working her way through the track.
Stay focused in your shoulder.
Now the tricky portion here for this obstacle, you have to remove that next to last peg. Take it with you without it getting hung up. Without getting stuck yourself. Ooh, the hands are starting to rotate a bit. Just gotta fight for it. Looking for that last piece and not quite gonna get there. Still a great run from Kayley Hanin.
Okay, Strat. It all comes down to this run. I apologize, I did misspeak earlier. Ava Dombrowski can still win the tiebreaker. If she takes first, her and Megan Moore will be tied on points at 28. Ava would win the tiebreaker because she would have a first in hybrid and first on burnout, which would beat Megan's first and second place as her top two scores. Because Megan would have a second in hybrid and a second in burnout at that point. And so the top two scores it would come down to, Ava would win on the tiebreaker. So it all comes down to this run. Ava has to clear this faster than Megan in order to be the next NSC Youth Championship. Drama unfolding here at the end of the girls division.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Ava Dombrowski. We are on the move. Let's see. We got to get clear time of 3:47. Going quick. Staying in control. Efficiency is the name of the game at the outset. A big drop down there. Not opting for the chalk. Wants to get through these rotating cliffs. Really the first tough, tricky portion. Hand placements have to be ideal. Unless you're doing a lot of re-grabbing, repositioning of the hands, which just starts to tax the grip even further. Ava quickly, a sub-minute time. To the board. Skipping past. Bit of a shortcut there, not opting for that one, just wants to go straight into it and going to stay on that board just to shake out a bit.
She's moving really quick here. She knows what she has to do.
On now.
She's locked into second place.
Right now, the tricky portion here, the rotation. How much can you hold on? Oh, she's shaking it out here. I think she's feeling a little awkward on the rotating aspect of those pegs. Just trying to find it. No. Not sure where that last peg went. Looks like she was trying to push it out the opposite end. She's getting hung up some. Oh, yeah, you can see the grip starting to rotate more and more. She's trying to shake out. She's trying to hold on tight here. Come on, Ava. No, that is going to do it. She gave it her all. Really pushed the pace out there. And that, once the scores all come in, and look at that right away, showing the support for all the competitors. What a great group of kids, man. Being challenged out there by these tough courses.
Yeah, congratulations. Ava Dombrowski, she's going to take second place. Amazing job here this whole weekend. All of the girls athletes, congratulations. Such an amazing job. So many courses to run and get through. Megan Moore is going to be your champion for our 2024 NSC Youth Division. For the 10 and 11-year-olds, Megan Moore is going to take it.
Oh, incredible. Well, incredible job from those athletes. We're going to move right into the boys division, and then we will be having the award ceremony following that.
So now we're going to move over to the boys division, and let's take a look at where the leaderboard stands. Congratulations to Megan Moore one last time, and here's where we are looking at the boys side. Gavin Shields, Grayson Rukas, your top two at 19 points. It all comes down. No tiebreakers necessary. It's going to come down to who gets farther and faster on the burnout. Evan Marsher, Aric Molvin, certainly within striking distance. So this is a look at where things stand before the burnout here for the boys 10 and 11 division.
Yeah, it's going to all boils down to the burnout. James Huck standing by, getting ready to go. Trying to map out the hand placements, visualizing how many moves you need to make. And that's such an important skill to teach these athletes early on, the process of visualizing. That's where you envision what you plan on doing. You often hear how the brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined sometimes. So the power of your mind can help immensely. Go ahead and train those neurons to fire in the way that you want your body to move. So start mimicking, start miming those motions of you getting through those courses. That way, when you're up there, it feels like you've already done it before. That's the whole process of visualization. It's one of the key lessons that athletes need to learn early on to really help dial in their processes to get through these courses efficiently. You don't have a plan of attack when you're out there. You're just leaving it up to figure out in the moment. I tell you, that doesn't work too well. I've been in that position all too many times. You start to flounder, you start to kick around, not knowing what to do. That happened to me as recently as season 15. You go back, or excuse me, 16, season 16. I was hanging off of the ring the bell obstacle. My intention was to try to lâcher off the first handle onto the next one. When I didn't do that, I didn't have a plan B figured out, so I was just floundering up there like a little fish on a big hook. James Huck about to show us how it's done. Going to be first athlete up on the burnout for the boys category. Representing the NYX training facility out there in Woodstock, Georgia. Parkour coach, or not coach, but leads the team as their captain. Taking a step down here real quick. We're adjusting platforms, making sure they're in the right spot. Get slid back a bit. First up is going to be James. And just slapping that cannonball away to get it swinging a little bit. Serve some of the hang time that he's up there for. For that ring, gonna quickly grab and transition over. Working his way down, up and in. Salmon ladder bar now at the angle that it's at. Shouldn't be too much of an issue for the Lachey up to the top. So far, so good for James. Heading on to that rotating cliff. Hold on tight. Going for that reverse grip that's going to rotate him around. Knowing which way to grab onto those ledges. Keeps it smooth. Take one backswing into it. And that's going to be a good spot to rest those hands a bit. Right, here we go. Underneath. Swinging through. Gets the catch. Eyeing the hole punch right away, not taking a long break. James wants to move through it with efficiency. Knows this is going to be a tough obstacle. See how the grip holds up. And takes a fall there. Couldn't quite figure out the peg to get it into the next slot. But burst out on the floor. Nice run from James. Aiden standing by right now. Ninja strong. Up and in we go. Aiden pulling up, pushing up into it. .605 Ninja in the house, trying to find some good moves across here, moving quickly. You know, they train a lot of Lachey tech out of that facility, so no surprise. He's able to find his way quickly through onto that rotating cliff helix in just 32 seconds, and I like what he did there. He touched that first hold, bumped down onto that second one, and already working through those ledges smoothly. And over now on to the board. Let's see how long of a rest he takes. Sub-minute time to this point. It's a little chalk. Quick dynamic motion for the jump. That's going to put him there ready. It's a rock solid team. You see just scrambling across the rooftops. Up and in, Aiden. Good hand over hand tech. Even some space for the other bar to come on out easily. Hold on, don't lose it. I like what he's doing here. He's kind of working those bars on to the exterior portion of the hold. That's going to alleviate some of that potential for it to rotate. A lot more pressure on it, and nice job getting through the hole punch. Now on to the bear trap line. That is not allowed. You cannot go up to the waist to hold out and shake out. So that was a quick adjustment. I'm sure Swan was hollering at him, get back down. That is not something they are allowed to do. And oh no, not quite able to lock it in there. Rotated on him. Aiden making it across the hole punch. First to do so for the boys category. Nice job. Good fight out there. Up now, Ethan Poe. Ethan repping that Dexterity Depot. Chalking up, making sure we are all set and ready. There it is. On to the crank it up obstacle. More of a push type motion instead of a pull. Want to save that pull strength for later, and a quick one-handed grab onto the ring and a continuous lâché up on to those next couple of holds. Sub 30 seconds here to the rotating cliffs. Ethan getting those rotations in. It's a good test. That shoulder mobility. Looking for the transfer over. Wants to rest those hands, perhaps. Not allowed to fully wrap around. Gonna alleviate what pressure he can off of those hands. Whee! A good grab there, one trail leg. Pull him back from that hold a little bit, but staying in a good squat position. It's what we call a cat hang, cat grab position. We're moving on to the hole punch. Again, those pink tape marks are touch points. In order to get the point here on the hole punch, must engage it with the handle.
Well, he looks pretty comfortable right now.
To find the accuracy, that part can be, come on. Like that old game perfection. No, loses it on the way there, but nice try. See Matt Bradley's coach giving him a high five there, saying great job, great attempt. All right, Bennett McFarland ready for his run. Making sure he's ready, man. He's ready to slap that cannonball and get on the road, but we got to make sure everything is set first. As Mr. Swanson's checking with the floor judges and the reset team. Before Bennett begins his journey. Repping Ninja Nation Murphy in Texas. Up and around we go. Hoping to own his own Ninja Gym one day. What better way to get some early experience of gym facilities? Coming out and competing at these high-level competitions. Going for the one-arm technique. Might leave a little room here for that trail hand. Pinky popping off. With the cross tech, that shoulder mobility is getting tested. And he's in there. Out the way, Mr. Bellion. A good little quick pop lâché over. And now moving in for the hole punch, not opting for a long break. These athletes know they have to be moving quick. Almost like a stamina meter in a video game. They start to run out, and you can see that bar start to rotate some. Don't lose it. You lose it. That's it. See the thumb wrap around. That's going to help tighten up that grip. Forearms are flexing up there. Hold on tight, Bennett. Lock it in. He needs a little bit more pull power here. Wow, what a fight from Mr. McFarland. Bumping up and over. You can just see the sigh of relief. We chalk up for the next move. Good catch, and now the backwards Lachey into it. Wow, goes right away into it and just moving in through. Look out, hold on tight. Tiny handle. Wow, what strength out of Bennett, dude. Just one-handed, feeling confident up there. Again, this is where that Lachey tech comes into play. Needs a little bit more swing. Build up, hold tight.
He's fighting, Strat. He's fighting so hard.
He's doing like that's quite literally a dead hang when you just go completely limp. He's trying to relax a little bit. He is fighting through it here. Incredible work, Bennett.
Digging deep, Strat.
Try to grab a little chalk on the move. I wonder if that's going to mess up his momentum a little bit. But his swing tech's been looking so spot on. It's not phasing him in the slightest. Into the drops we go. Final lane. Brace for impact here. Come on, Bennett. Another big drop. No! Peels out at the end. And the emotion runs high. What an impressive run. There is nothing to be upset about, but that young man definitely holds himself to a high standard, and it shows, my goodness.
The final move on the course, Strat. It was the last move.
Great work, man.
He fought so hard, dude.
That was a battle. Understandable. He was shooting for a full clear. It just shows you how passionate these athletes are out here, man. And nothing wrong with the showing of the emotions. Aric Molvin going to try to follow suit to that. Here we go. Aric coming out of Warrior Tech and Raleigh, local athlete. Been here a handful of years now, since 2019. Quick one-handed grab, first grip, and static hold up to that next bar. All about the hand placements. All about trying to move quick. Long gone are the days of having resting points after each obstacle. No, Aric got a little hung up on the rotation, tried to make another move, but unable to get across the rotating bogies. Jake Branch stepping up now. The Barnyard Ninja. Now the barn where he trains in his back, the rig. Goes out in Bishop, Georgia. A little south of here, I'd say. My old home state. Jake looking for some efficient moves here. Up and in we go. Nice catch. Taller athlete, so he can static what he can when he's out there. See which way he decides to go on this route. Not much room for the hands. Hard to really double up and match on each, but he's going to give it a go. Not feeling it on that one. Wants to go back and monkey bar his way through now. This is why we say shoulder mobility and stretching in general is really important. Good double-handed pull up to get out of there off the bogies.
Yeah, definitely a relief to get through that obstacle. Get a second here to collect yourself.
Consistently made it to the UNAA finals for 3 years in a row. Had some top 10 finishes there in the 9U and 11U divisions. Second place at the World Ninja Athlete Games Summer Championships. Trying to split the difference here on that cat grab. There you go. You only have a slight ledge to stand on with your toes there. It's not as easy to recover as you would think. Still risk losing your grip up there. Jake looking smooth on the hole punch. I think that's the smoothest we've seen that obstacle completed.
That was so quick.
Definitely helps. He's got a little more of a reach, a little more of a wingspan. But that will come into play. Taller athletes have a bit of advantage on the reach, but that does sometimes mean they're a little heavier. So that strength to weight ratio is going to be tested a bit more. Here we go, Jake. Another backwards catch. Control that swing. Get on out of there.
Jake is flying through this right now. We're looking at only 3 touch points.
No. So close. He was going at a good pace. I think he just hesitated. He stayed locked off here for a little bit too long. Needed a little bit more pull power. Well, that's where he finishes his run, but it's still a great run. Mr. Branch, now Mitchell Fry on the move now, coming out of Obstacle Academy. Mitchell up and around. A Lake Ninja looking to make some waves here on the Burnout. More bicycle kick action. Now the bogeys. Just a little bit of room for those hands. Oh, I like that bump over right there,
I like that a lot.
He says, I'm going to skip that hold entirely. I'm not going to reach for that one. Use what you got. If it's within reach and it's in play, go for it. You don't have to go to every hold unless it's annotated during the rules. We don't like to force moves from time to time in order to test that obstacle aptitude. Just to see exactly that athlete is capable of performing those skill sets. No problem on that cat grab moving over. Finding his footing. Mitchell now swinging into the hole punch. Seems to be the exterior portion of those handles. Putting all the pressure down onto one side. It's going to help prevent it from falling or rotating too much. See him trying to lock it in if he can. Changing what hands he's hanging from. Having a hard time finding that entry point. This is like a hard, one-handed pull-up, essentially. Nice try from Mitchell Fry. Hole punch claiming yet another.
Down to our final 3 here.
Evan Marsher climbing up, yelling, let's go, getting that crowd fired up. Maximum effort out of this young man. Second year competing. Joe Maxwell, his coach, is hoping to own his own gym one day. Athletes at that early age already envisioning their futures in the sport is pretty cool to see, man. Pretty cool to see that the future is bright for the sport. Evan moving quick right now. Drop on in. He opt for the chalk. No, he does not. Shimmy on over, gets that reverse grip. Nice quick little bump tech when you just tap that hold with the trail hand before moving on, and smooth moves for Evan. Not opting to use that board for very long. Reposition those feet here, trying to find a good reach out and over.
You could hear his coach in the background yelling for him to breathe. So important for a coach on a course like this to know exactly what to say to the athlete, how to pace the athlete.
Yeah, sometimes you just forget. You forget to keep breathing. Sometimes athletes are holding their breath as they're working through some of the more finicky obstacles, such as this. And for the reverse grip now. Oi! I think he got the point for at least engaging the block. Great run, Evan. Hole punch. Still posing an issue for a lot of athletes. Grayson Rukas.
Comes down to this strat, our final two. They come into this round tied up, 19-19. Grayson is going to have to go first, followed by Gavin. And we will find out who will be our next NSC Youth Champion, who will stand alongside Megan Moore, but on the boys' side.
All right, yeah, Grayson. He is going to be going first. He's going to put the pressure on Mr. Shields. Ooh, Grayson moving with some efficiency. And for the drop down. Find some tech here to find his way through the rotating cliffs. Really the first tough obstacle here on the burnout that's going to test the fingertip strength and your ability to stay calm. Good rotation over onto the board now. Take a chance to recover a bit. Now on to that V-hold. Lachey's over. That cat grab without any issues, and now chalk up a bit. But doesn't want to wait long. No, it's going to come down to time. Let's see if he can figure out the hole punch. I want to say this is one that Kevin Carbone, the Maker Ninja, made way back in the day. I remember seeing this back at the original Ninja Quest. One of our NNL, back when we were running an NNL competition way back in the day. So it's cool to see a variation on it. Grayson looking for that last hole on the hole punch.
He's trying to find it.
That's a tough thing, man. He's struggling. But he
got
gets it. Oh, barely in there. Oh, man, I was holding my breath. Talk about remembering to breathe.
Yeah, your job is much harder than these athletes, Strat.
Yeah, right. Not by a long shot, man. Grayson on now for the bear trap swing.
Shaking out here.
Got that silver sleeve there. You can't climb any higher than that.
Grayson is on the defense right now because he has to go first.
No, man. All right. Well, we know what's got to be done. What a great run. Set.
Grayson put himself into first place here. He's had a great day so far. Now he can just sit back and watch. Gavin, who he said was a friend earlier today, now steps up onto the course with the only chance to take first place.
All right. Let's see what Gavin has in store for us.
Gavin
Team
Shields.
Vitality.
He's been amazing all day today. Remember, he was about right at 2 minutes on a clear in the hybrid. It was unheard of this whole weekend. Absolutely blazing. His speed time was good, and now it's up to the burnout.
Oh, wow. That was a quick entryway onto the course. Sub 20 seconds time. to the bogeys.
Knows he has to get to the 11th touch point in under 2:06.
So now the challenge is to be efficient. You know where you have to get. Fight to try to get past that. Go for a full clear still, because we don't get many of those in the burnout, or you just fight for that first place spot. Gavin catching on. Plenty of time. Got to get through a hole punch efficiently. Now here's the tricky part. This is where the bars will spin. See, he's trying to force it down onto one side. Gavin wants to be accurate here. We saw Grayson stay there a little long, but man, Gavin looking locked in. Quickly through. About 40 seconds remaining for him to get through this one hold. Or actually, that may have done it. Dropping down. Locks it in. And he is moving beyond, and that's going to secure him into the spot for his top place position, but he's not done. Can we get a burnout clear here today? Going through the holds.
Now the important thing to keep an eye on, Strat, is 3rd and 4th place. If Gavin Shields clears this faster, or clears this course and takes over from Bennett McFarland as first place in the burnout, it will flip-flop 3rd and 4th place and put Evan Marsher into 3rd.
Ooh, he's trying to dial in this swing here. Wants to be straight on with it. Hold on tight. And now the moment of truth. Can he catch on to this next drop? There it is. Just needs the dismount. And Gavin Shields. What a run. Yet another clear in 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Incredible performance from that young man today.
Gavin Shields gets the burnout clear. He is your next NSC Youth Champion. Grayson Rukas in 2nd, and if you look, that clear bumped Evan Marsher into 3rd place onto the podium. Congratulations to all 3 of our top athletes. Let's go down to the floor and talk to Gavin Shields.
Gavin, congratulations. Not only a burnout clear, which rarely happens, but also our champion for the 11U male division. How you feeling?
Pretty good. That course was tiring, I have to say.
Pretty tired. It's hard for us to tell. It looked like you weren't even pumped at the end there. When did the pump start to settle in for you?
Right at the first bear trap move.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So running 2 courses yesterday, 3 courses today. I mean, overall fatigue level, they're long days. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. That's it, basically.
Hey, well, congratulations. Is there anything you'd like to say to everybody watching, teammates back home? Anything you'd like to say to everybody?
I won an Xbox.
He wants an Xbox. And I think you've earned one. Great job today, man.
Thanks.
Nice job.
Great stuff, folks.
Okay, got it. I'd prefer. I prefer if he does. If he wants to, he should.
All right, so congratulations to all of our athletes. Let's take a quick look at our men's leaderboard before we head down for the podiums.
Attention, athletes and spectators, come on over to the podium area. We're about to announce our top athletes from the championship. Everybody come on over.
Congratulations, Gavin Shields, Grayson Rukas, Evan Marsher. There's a look at your top 10. It's such an incredible feat just to get into the finals, 140 athletes. So congratulations to everyone who competed over this weekend in the 10 and 11-year-old division. But let's go down to the floor for our podiums, where Ethan Swanson, Ryan Stratus are standing by.
Let me
Two
see
mics.
here.
Do you want this mic for the gym or no?
Can they hear me on the live stream for it, fine, if I do it? Because I feel like the audience might want to hear the...
So you get two choices. Either you're yelling and you're holding this a little bit farther away, or you're holding them both kind of close and then you can
I can
just
yell.
talk.
I can yell.
You yell?
Yeah, you know me.
Yep.
Let me see. I gotta find champion.
Okay. DeAngie wants me holding it. It seems like you're gonna go. I gotta grab the awards though. Huh?
Females first.
Females are first.
Great.
I'm gonna have to grab awards while I have this mic right here. Derek, yeah. Okay, that should be close-ish to.
I got my NSC stature on. Everybody, today it's been an exciting competition. So here we go in a third place with 22 points, Kayley Hanin.
Good job, Kayley.
And it came down to the wire with these last two athletes battling it out all day long. In second place with 23 points, Ava Dombrowski. And with a dominant performance, 29 points, almost getting a perfect score of 30 points, Megan Moore. And there you have it. Congratulations to the women category in the youth championship. All right, moving on now to the boys category. In third place with a score 19 points, Evan Marsher. Evan Marsher. And it came down again to the burnout. These two athletes went back and forth all day long. In second place, Grayson Rukas. Nice. And in first place with 29 points, almost getting a full perfect score, Gavin Shields. Sorry, they got the microphone.
Where's Zeus?
All right, photo op's good. Everybody's got their photos. Nice job. We can do a group photo or? All right. And the top three women, come on up again. We'll do one big group photo. Top three, come on up, big group. Got all three.
All right, everybody. So that is going to do it for our NSC Youth Championship 2024. Congratulations to all of our athletes. Everybody who competed this weekend in the 10 and 11-year-old division. It was such an awesome event. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you to the Rock Solid crew for putting on such an amazing course. Course design was so good. We really appreciate all their hard work. We've got the 12 and 13-year-old division coming up, so we're going to shut this stream down and start up the other one. The first runner will be at 2 o'clock. So make sure to come back to Ninja Sport Network's YouTube and check that out. But so long, on behalf of Ryan Stratus, Ethan Swanson, Hunter Gerard, Derek Pavoni, the entire NSC team, I'm Chris Ganji. Thank you guys for hanging out, and a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. This would not be possible without the support of our Patreons. If you're wondering how to support NSC, how to see more youth events happen, how to see more pro events happen, check out our Patreon. That is immensely huge to make this all happen, so thank you all for the support. That is going to do it. Thank you all. We'll see you at the 12 and 13-year-old division in just a little bit.